phone. Where is my music? I need some tunes, bro. This is killing me. All right. Oh my god. Okay. That's not gonna work, man. That's got music. This is live. I need a music player. Getting started, fam. All right, reshare the stage, guys. I see you in the arena. Caturday, Shilln'Chill. Let's go. We're on X as well. Hey, video. Let's go. Let's go, fam. It's Crypto Fam Radio. Happy Caturday. Shilln'Chill. Let's get some more people in this space. I see you guys in the arena. Let's get you guys in the arena as well. Reshare that stage. Miss you guys from the arena. We're coming back. Crypto Fam Radio. There's not occur called Monarch, Speed of Light. Let's go, fam. You guys got your workout in this morning. Touch the grass. 4 mile this morning. After about 9-minute mile. Finish that sucker in like 37, 36 minutes. I know you guys can do it too. Let's go. Hey. Retweet the space. Saturday, Shilln'Chill, Crypto Fam Radio. Let's go, fam. See you guys in the arena. On X, we're live streaming. Facebook, and X. Let's go, fam. Killing it this morning. You guys are grinding just like me. That won't stop. Yeah, fam. Hey, your friends. Let's go. Your back projects. Oh, I see you guys. Tip your host, guys. I see you in the arena. Give you guys. Let's go. Let's go, fam. Get ready to start here. Request that mic. You want to talk about your project? Shilln'Chill Caturday. Happy Caturday. Pet your cat, fam. That's important. That's so important. Your mental health, everyday life. That's Don't do wonders in your life. Take it away. It's just like Max. Crypto Fam Radio, guys. Happy Saturday. I'll see you guys over in the live. Guys on X. Thank you so much for being here. You like my new setup? Let's go. Share the space. More people in here, fam. Before we get started. Excited. Let's go. Love this track. Let's go. Here. Excited to be here. I see you all. Let's go. Let's over in the arena. And you guys are playing real quick. Here's the Stella Project. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. That down, fam. Happy Caturday, fam. If you're just joining us, this is the Shilln'Chill space over on X and on the arena. That's right, fam. You got a project working on any meme coin or NFTs or whatnot. We want to hear about it. We want to hear about your story. It's Crypto Fam Radio, Shilln'Chill. We run this space for a few hours. We do some giveaways. We do a lot of cool stuff. I'm not going to lie. This is Mount Dew over here in Crypto Fam Radio. Every Saturday, I've been starting this for the last few weeks, and I've been just really excited to meet new people, right? And these different projects. See you guys over in the arena as well. If you want to come up, request to speak, I'll bring you up as well if you actually have something to say. From my experiences with the arena, though, just a lot of people that want to come up to speak, but they don't actually want to speak. So I'm going to be really mindful about that. But I do appreciate all you beautiful people from showing up from all parts of the globe. I see you guys, JB, LE. We got Arena 3 in the house. We got Kim. We got Bamsy. We got Kin Dogs. We got Saudi F. We got Kumar. Ronnie, man, all you guys, definitely appreciate you guys being here. See you guys over on Spaces as well. We are live streaming Crypto Fam Radio on YouTube and on X as well. I tried to get Facebook, but Facebook was giving me some trouble. So I said, heck with that. We'll do Facebook next time. We're going to be doing these simulcasts hopefully every Saturday as well. It's something that I am really trying to be better at. I've been doing spaces for a while, but to show your face, like to dox yourself, that's definitely on another level, And if we want to build credibility in this space and actually be just a positive influence, we want to really, really strive to not only building that integrity over time, doxing ourselves, or even showing pictures of ourselves, even day-to-day life. It doesn't have to be about crypto. It's like every single day we show up to this space, we really, really want to take time and support others, right? Support others in this space. This is why we do what we do over here in Crypto Fam Radio. So if you have a project, you've got anything you want to talk about, even you want to introduce yourself, you don't even have to have a project. This is how relatable I want to be to you guys, because I know everyone doesn't speak great English as well. Communication is key. But you know what, fam? The more you practice every single day and show up, the better you're going to get, right? So definitely hit that mic, fam. I see you guys over on X. Thank you so much for being here. I see you guys over in, I'm the Madman, ETH.ETH. Thanks for being here, fam. We got Amir X in the house as well. We got Mount Dew over here. And then we also have Crypto Lovers. See you guys over on Twitter. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely appreciate it. If you can look up on the Jumbotron, you see our newsletter. Definitely hit that, because that's going to be the alpha, fam. Moving forward, I'm going to be posting less on Twitter, but putting more in this weekly newsletter. So this newsletter is actually going to go out the same time as our weekly live space schedule, right? So I'm going to actually post that up on the Jumbotron as well. This is something we do a little bit differently from other people in the space, So this live space schedule comes out every single Sunday, or Sunday evening, I should say, right? And let's see, make sure I posted that on. Yeah, I think it's up there, fam. So I just posted it. This is for this past week, but I will be coming out with a new schedule next week as well. But within that newsletter, when you sign up, it will have the live space schedule as well. So you don't have to go on Twitter. You can just look in your email and you can see for yourself, hey, here's the live space schedule every single day. Crypto Fam Radio has something different for you, right? So we try to give you the best when it comes to everything crypto, everything networking, like entrepreneurship, all the way to just building a better life for yourself, right? Self-productivity, brain hacks by Tricky Buddha. We do a roundtable RWAs with Arcadian and Red on Thursdays. These are reoccurring spaces. If you don't know anything about RWAs, real world assets, that is huge, fam. That is definitely becoming a lot more popular with crypto and even IRL, right? So definitely, guys. And then also, I just want to do a big shout out to our weekly sponsors. We've got Sui Life Token. I see you guys in the space. How's it going, fam? We got the We Token. We got Yeti NFTs. These are our weekly sponsors every week. I shout them out every week. They get pinned on the profile. So every time people come through Crypto Fam Radio's profile, they'll see the sponsors, they'll see our partnerships, they'll see what we do in the space to grind, to connect with people, to build those relationships. So big shout out to our weekly sponsors. If you guys, I'd really, really appreciate if you guys could actually raid that pin post tweet there on X, and you can follow the Yeti NFTs, follow the We Token and Sui Life Token. These guys are the real ones, right? These guys are the legends in this space. You won't not get rugged. We have vetted actually these communities, right? These communities will support you if you support them, right? It goes both ways, right? reciprocity is a thing, and it's something that we have to be mindful about when we're working in this space together, right, fam? So yeah, definitely check that out. Make sure you're following our weekly sponsors, and then also make sure you're following our space hosts. We keep adding new space hosts every single week, fam. Our calendar is slowly growing. Like we're kind of getting to this point now. I feel like we're almost at 2K followers on X, which is huge considering I just really started grinding on this account in February. So you think about that, fam, like almost about 6 months that I've been really pushing this account from literally 100 up to almost 2,000 in the span of less than, 6 months. That's building these connections. This is organic growth, right? This is no paid promotion. This is just me every single day grinding in this space, just like you, fam. So I definitely really appreciate everyone who's showing up to our spaces, who is just grinding with us. Big shout out to Nifty Cat there. I just see Nifty Cat in the space. Thank you so much for coming up and speaking, fam. I see Medbits as well. Awesome, fam. I'm absolutely loving the amount of support for Crypto Fam Radio. It's just amazing. And then also, I just wanted to give a big shout out to COC, Cats of Crypto. He is doing a giveaway in this space, fam. Yeah, I'm going to put the giveaway instructions in the comments here in a second after I give the mic to one of my amazing speakers over here. I want to have a big shout out to Medbits. I know he's been waiting for a minute, so I just wanted to introduce him to the stage. GM fam, how are you, Medbits? How's life? Happy Caturday.
Hey, good morning. What's up, guys? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Good job again, Crypto Fam Radio. Always looking forward to your Saturday cooks. I don't have a lot of time. Usually this is about when I start getting ready for my clients in the clinic. But briefly, I'm a founder of a nonprofit organization, and I aim to fix and address this world shortage of doctors that we have that creates gaps in healthcare. And so I don't really have a project in Web3 yet. I'm probably not going to launch my own project anytime soon. I still got a lot to learn. But in the meantime, I do like to recognize and back up a lot of other health-related projects that I think is greatly in need. And how do I determine what's greatly needed? Well, I have actually made a real business that, and I provide real care. And so if, I'm learning as I grow my own business, certain pain points that I have sometimes trouble solving. And so if I can't figure it out on my own and I see another project making it, in real time, then I obviously might be quicker to see the value in what they're making sooner. And so, it's better for all of us, even if you're not in the healthcare business, to understand how much these products are needed. And so, the best thing we could do to start creating that impact that we all desire is to support them. And so Solar Life and Lifeguard are my two top picks for now in regards to people building healthcare-related projects in Web3 that I strongly support. What Solar Life is making, is actually pretty cool. There's a lot of organizations that do medical mission trips all around the world, and they do something that I'm not really a fan of when it comes to mission trips, in the aspect that a lot of them only provide temporary care, meaning that once they leave, there's really not much resources or help left behind. And so if I can reach some of these communities and leave behind, this resource that Sweet Life is making for them, that's permanent change. And permanent change has a lot of value. A lot of it can't even be conceptualized just because it hasn't been, we don't have the tech to sort of quantify the level of impact that they may have. And so I'm looking forward to fixing that problem too. But, that's another thing that I'm personally working on. It's really easy to identify problems, and a lot of us in healthcare are sort of molded to be the ones that will try to fix it. But, a key discipline that we must learn to to grow is the ability to recognize what you can fix and what you should help others fix instead. Because there's no glory in trying to fix it all yourself if your quality is diluted in the process. So shout out to Sui Life. Looking forward to what I can help you make. And you guys have a good weekend. Okay, hopefully nobody got hurt with fireworks.
That's right, Medbits. Happy 4th, by the way. That's amazing. Yeah, fam. Safety first for everything, just not fireworks, like in everyday life, in crypto, in this space. Big shout out to Medbits. Yeah, I know you never have enough time, fam. You got to find more time for us. But I definitely appreciate you being here and supporting us, supporting Sui Life, and all the medical professionals out there. Big shout out to them. What they do is not easy. So all the first responders and all of them, they do a lot for us. So big shout out to them. Just want to say thank you so much, guys, for being here. I see a lot more people coming in for the Shilln'Chill space. If you have a project that you want to share with us, or if you just want to introduce yourself too, hit that mic. I'll bring you guys up. And yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys have going on. If you're an artist, it doesn't have to be NFTs specifically. You could just be an OG artist, that has a great project. Also, I wanted to have a big shout out to Nifty Cat as well as speaker. What's up, Nifty Cat? GM? How are you, friends? How's life going?
Hey, what's up? We're gonna have some noise issues here. I'm actually right beside my bestie, Dion.
Thanks,
I'm
Nifty.
showing around some Canadian highlights so far, so I'll actually pin a picture of us to the top. And yeah, if you can give a review on Canada for the audience, that would be great.
As long as you become my co-host and go to the other room so we don't have bad feedback, yes, Nifty, I would love to give a rundown on Canada. If you guys haven't been to Canada yet, I'm chilling Canada right now, fam.
Yeah, I'm going to post a couple pics and then I'll go to the other room.
Beautiful, fam. I love that. I love that. Yes, for those of you who do not know, I am hanging out with Nifty Cat up in Canada, Calgary, and we have been hiking and adventuring and just being super active, not only in X, but also in IRL as well. So yeah, we just, we're killing it, fam, out here. It's beautiful weather. Let me tell you, if you're ever planning to go to Canada, I would highly recommend the summers, right? The summers are just, you can't really beat it. It's just the air, the quality, just how sunny it is, how cool it is at the same time. It's just like that perfect hiking, trail running weather that you kind of always wanted, but you could never get because you live in Florida and it's just so hot and humid around this time of year. So yeah, definitely take some time, fam. Go to the mountains. Mount Dew. I will be training in Colorado for this marathon, but in the meantime, I'll be with Nifty for about another week, hanging out in Calgary, just catching up with a lot of work, and then also getting organized and just prepping for my drive back down to Colorado. It's about a 2-day journey from Calgary. So I'm just really, really very honored. I'm very grateful that I can hang out with other crypto fam that I've met in the space, and this is something we don't talk about a lot, like meeting people IRL. Like, I know we have those events, right? But I feel like to have a deeper connection with people, you have to like just drive over to them and like share a meal and have a coffee, or even invite them over to your to your house to hang out with you.
To interject for a second, guys. This is kind of messed up, but I have a sister. I'm originally from Ontario, and I've lived in Calgary for since 2008. And my own sister hasn't even visited me. However, when I asked Dew 4 days before he came here, hey, do you want to drive here on the way to Colorado, even though it's not on the way at all? He actually said yes. So shout out to people who put in the fucking effort and don't just be like, oh yeah, I'll see you at this thing or that thing. It's literal years can go by before you hang out with people, including my own fucking family doesn't visit me. So shout out to Dew for coming to visit.
Yeah, Nifty, of course. Why not? Why not? So, yeah, it was just, it was serendipitous, right? It was the perfect time. I would say it's like the perfect storm, just a lot of life stuff happened to me. I'm a bit of in a transition in life right now as well. And I was like, well, why don't I close that chapter of my story and open up another one where I just buy a teardrop trailer and just go on the road and have my black cat Stella with me and document that journey, and then also do a massive road trip to see all my crypto friends, right? Starting in Canada. So yeah, that's the DL fam when it comes to Shilling Canada and just being real with people, right? Like building credibility is just not online, right? Like I think it's really cool that we're able to just drive over, or I'm able to do it. And I know not everyone is able to do that too. And this is something that, is not, yeah, it's just, you just have to want it, I guess, like everyone can do it, but not everyone does, right? And it takes effort, it takes time.
And working out. If you can tell someone to work out and be like, they know, oh yeah, I should, go to the gym. Who has a gym? Put your hands up if you have a gym membership and don't even use it. Like, we all say we're gonna do stuff, but Do actually does stuff. He actually does so much. He does the amount of like 5 people. So like, I'm very, very impressed. But yeah, I just pinned the pictures to the top if you want to explain to them the context of that dinosaur foot and stuff.
Yeah, I'll show the dinosaur museum real quick. So if you guys haven't checked this massive dinosaur museum out in Calgary, it's the largest in the world. A lot of people don't realize this, but if you check out this dinosaur museum and you look at all these different bones, like actual bones from thousands and thousands of years, and it's actually a really, really cool museum too. Highly recommend it, not just if you like dinosaurs, but you like all things fossils, history, big history buffs. I think you'll get a lot out of it, but it was a great experience to check out these just massive bones from just like eons ago. And it just, I don't know, it kind of puts you in your place a bit of like how small you really are compared to the rest of the world, and then some other pictures, me and Nifty, that's just me a second ago. If you look really closely, you'll see Stella on the window. That's my black cat in the back there as I'm live streaming. And then the other photo is us hiking, right? So there's these beautiful mountains in Calgary, actually outside of Banff area that we went last Sunday. We hiked like 10K or 12K. It was crazy. No, 17K. That's right. I remember that.
Yeah,
fam. 17K. Yeah, that was a tough hike, fam. So yeah, I'm Shilling Canada. Go visit Canada in the summer. It's beautiful, fam. If you get a chance, it'll change your life. And definitely build those relationships more. So anyway, fam, back to our regular programming, guys. So up in the Jumbotron, you'll see there is a space giveaway instructions for 10K of cock. That's COC, Cats of Crypto. You got to follow the host and the co-host, like and retweet the space, tag 3 friends in space comments, and then request to speak to introduce yourself. That's all you got to do, obviously, and then be in the space when we award the winner towards the end of the space. We usually run this space for about 2 hours, sometimes 3. It just depends how many people come up and want to share their project, want to talk about themselves or their art or what they're working on or building as a dev in the space. Or you could be working on a video as well. Big shout out to Stu out there. I see you, Stu. Thanks for listening as well. Stu 1000. If you guys haven't followed him yet, I'm actually going to be live streaming with him Tuesday. We're going to be working on a space together. I'm not sure what we're going to be live streaming about, but we'll see. I think just doing it, like a lot of people say, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then they never do it, right? The follow through. And that's sorry, fam.
I'm guilty of that. I was like, I bought all this live streaming things, and then you actually are the one that set it up in the basement, like your own stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch him do this. And it's like, okay, I feel like, you know, when you get a mental block for something you've never done before, and then it's like you actually just need to plug the thing in and start experimenting. This is helping me get over like that mental block.
Yeah, definitely, fam. Live stream is a little bit different than just spaces, but if you can do both and keep doing them consistently and show up every day, you build your community over time, right? So big shout out. I see you, Priest, in the Listeners Lodge over there. I see DGen Beats Record as well. What's up, fam? I see Aladdin. Dude, what's going on? I always see you, fam. I see Elemental Educate over here. Molecule. What's up, Molecule? What's up, bro? We got NFT over here, Mr. NFT. Make sure everyone's following everyone in the space too. I thought I was, but it doesn't look like I am. So I'm trying to do that right now, fam. My bad. And then also, yeah, guys, get a few more people in here. Request that mic. See Old Sailor in the house. What's up, Old Sailor? Haven't seen you in a minute. I'd love to catch up with you, see how life's going with you, fam. If you went to NFT NYC. How that experience was for you. Absolutely love it, fam. And then everyone in the arena, I see you guys as well. I see all of you. I see 1, 2. Oh my gosh. I see like about 25 of you guys. What's going on? You guys want to request that mic too? We can. Nope, no one's requested mic. All right, they already left. All right, all the bots are gone, right? I wish. But no, seriously, the arena is great, fam. If you guys haven't checked out the arena at all, you basically get paid in the space super easily through tips, and then also people buy your tickets as well. And then you also get a little nifty wallet in the back of your account, you know, where you can stake arena token, and you basically restake it every few weeks. And fam, I kid you not, I started with like a few dollars of arena token, like right when I started the arena. I would say this was back in September, I think October of 2024, right? And then I just kept restaking it. And I kept doing this beginning of January. I had over $100 in arena token. No joke, fam. Free money on the arena. And then now I check my arena wallet. I have over $200. It just keeps going up, fam. Very bullish on the arena, on AVAX chain. Well, there's a big community on AVAX. This is the reason I'm on the arena as well, because they have such a bullish community. So big shout out to the arena and AVAX. I see you, the king. What's going on, fam? I see Shadow, Keenlo, D&D over here. I got Midu in the house. Dora. Dora the Explorer. No way. I freaking love Dora. Thanks for being here, Dora. Appreciate you, fam. I see the arena 6-9, fam. I see Akonda, Domain, Kumar in the house. Arena 4, arena. Dude, there's so many arenas over here. I don't know if you guys are all real, but hey, I see your PFPs. I'm going to shout you guys out. Definitely see CO down here as well over on X. Definitely, fam. If you have a project you want to talk about, you want to shill, definitely hit that request mic. And then also on the live stream, we've got 35 people already tuning in on the live stream. Much love, fam.
Watch the live stream. Where is it?
It's on X. It's on the profile. On the Crypto Fam Radio profile. Yeah.
Where?
It's on the post. Check it out. It's on the profile. Yeah, you could live stream with me, fam. It's that easy. So I've got StreamYard. If you guys haven't heard of that live stream app yet, I would highly check it out. It's like Restream, but I'm on StreamYard connected to YouTube. We have a YouTube Crypto Fam Radio, and then we also have the X account. And I was trying to get our Facebook page, but I haven't finished, I guess, setting up the Facebook page live yet. So I need to do that so I can connect it. And then also I have a Kick account with Crypto Fam Radio. And then we also have a Twitch account with Crypto Fam Radio. So I'm like, I have all these accounts. I need to like put them all together. I do have a Rumble account as well. If you guys have ever been on Rumble before, it's a great live streaming platform. And it's kind of a great alternative to YouTube. If you guys are kind of like burnt out on YouTube, go to Rumble because the creators there seem a lot more authentic and real. The only reason I say is because I actually follow a creator. He's a political pundit called Scott Adams, Coffee with Scott Adams, but nothing to do with crypto. It's more about current events. And I don't know. He's just a great commentator, and I just enjoy listening to him. I usually pass out sleeping from his his news updates, but it's all good, fam. But I'm just absolutely loving the different forms of technology that you can use. You can leverage to try to grow in the space, right? A lot of people don't realize there's all these different social media accounts that you can be on, you can be a part of, and you can connect with other people. And I know it's a lot of time. And it's a lot of energy. And sometimes we just don't have all of the time in the world to do all these things. This is why I'm full-time Web3 fam. This is why it's taken me so long to get the podcast ready as well, because not only do I want to do it right, but I just want to do it in a way that people will listen. Right, like Crypto Fam Radio has a podcast. You can find us on Spotify. I just don't have anything posted there yet, because I'm just trying to basically pick the best of the best from all the live space recordings we've had over the last 6 months, fam. And I'm just wanting to post those again and do a big shout out, because that's part of what we do here with Crypto Fam Radio, right? We try to elevate, we try to empower, we try to support all these different Web3 communities that need help and marketing themselves and branding themselves, and a lot of us, we don't want to do that job, right? We just want to continue to build in the space, and we don't want to market ourselves, but we have to realize that we do need to market ourselves. We need to brand ourselves if we want to keep being sustainable, right? We want to keep doing what we want to do. We have to keep sharing the good word, right? We have to keep sharing our story to others, because it's the story that's going to matter. It's the story that's going to keep coming back. They're going to keep coming back for more. And it's they're going to help, connect the dots, right? Because I'm a big believer.
Can I something really quick on a previous thought you had before you move on?
Sure, fam. Sure. I see your hand up. Go for it, Nifty Cat. Thanks for co-hosting, by the way. Appreciate you.
Basically, yeah, it's like scary to promote yourself. You're putting your own self out there, or like your face and your personality and whatever else that goes along with you. However, it's like, if you actually can bite the bullet and promote yourself, then only you can rug yourself. If you put all your time and energy into promoting other people's things, obviously it's good to have friends and support each other, but if you promote something that then leads down a path that's not good, then the energy has gone into some other person's thing and not into your own thing. Now, we've all had jobs, and obviously if you're collaborating or working for someone and it's the right conditions, that's a good thing. But especially in the Web3, it's like, I'm sure you guys have all been there where you've supported people, bought their stuff who maybe you thought that they were your friends, but then they maybe weren't as supportive to you, or didn't really appreciate the efforts or the time or the hours even that you put into their things. So I'm realizing that myself, that it's like, if I want to get the job done, I'm going to have to do it myself. And the other thing too is nobody can rug me except for me.
That's right, fam. Exactly. Mindset is everything, just not in the space, but every single day when you show up for yourself. So yes, when you're promoting yourself, you have to make sure that you're also promoting others in such a way that builds everyone up, right? Like all ships will rise as we continue with the tide. And it's a humble reminder that what we have, we should be really grateful for, being in this space, this technology we have, X, Elon, as much as we complain sometimes about how the spaces are so ruggy and Twitter's not working today, this sucks, and you get frustrated. I've had multiple times that I've been frustrated with spaces and I wanted to quit because it's just so frustrating. Try to restart the space and trying to get the people back in, and being a space host, it's definitely a thankless job, but it's something that I absolutely love, and I would continue to do no matter what, just to help others, to support, because that's what we're here on this earth to do. We're supposed to be in service of others, supposed to be helping each other out, just not helping ourselves. Because if we want to think about the long game, right? Think about being sustainable, which I am, the founder of Crypto Fam Radio for the last, 5-6 months, has really shown me a lot of great goodness in people, right? But there's also, with that good, there's also, bad. So we have to be mindful about having that balance of the good and bad, the yin and yang, I feel, in everyday life too, the good and evil, I would say, that comes in various forms. And also coming back to the human psyche and human behavior and why people do the things they do just to kind of get ahead just a little bit. But then you know the real ones, the legends in the space, because they don't really do it that way, right? Like they do it in such a way that helps people, right? That supports others, not just themselves. And it's like, before you do that though, you have to support yourself. Mindset's everything. When we show up for ourselves every single morning, when we stay active, when we just get into amazing books, right? Reading, writing, meditating, stretching. Have you guys stretched today? Like that is huge.
No.
Okay, you need to work on that, fam. Why don't you go stretch for a little bit? Because cats, they show us a lot. This is Caturday, Shilln'Chill for a reason, fam. Absolutely a big cat lover here. We definitely need more cats of crypto in this space. I'm not sure where he is. I'll have to tag him again. He's our sponsor too. He's supposed to be here. I'm not sure where he is, but anyway, I just absolutely, I learned so much from my own cat. So it's something. Oh, I see another cat here. Poppy, I've never seen you down here. Okay, interesting. We have another cat here. It's Nifty's cat, but she's down here in the basement as well and absolutely loving life. But my cat does not like Poppy at all, but they get along, right? Like that's the thing, fam. Even if we don't like each other, we still got to get along.
I would say they tolerate each other.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, cats are very independent and they kind of float around. But I would say for only like knowing each other for a few days, they're doing quite well. It's not like they've rolled up into a ball of claws and fighting and like, whatever. True.
Yeah, they've just kind of avoided each other mostly. So I'm trying to bring up, I'm the madman.eth, but he may have to take a lap. I keep trying to get him up here, but it just keeps requesting. Sorry about that, bro. You're going to have to take a lap maybe and then come back. Yeah,
it's weird because I let him speak too, and then it was like,
Yeah, well, we'll fix that, fam. In the meantime, I see you guys over here. We got Ghost in the house. We got Crypto Star. Yeah, guys, we're doing a cock giveaway. Cats of Crypto is giving away 10,000 of his 10K worth of tokens. And the instructions are right over in the comments right there. So make sure you're following the host and the co-host. Like and retweet this space. Tag at least 3 friends. And you got to request to speak as well. Be in the space, of course, when I announce the winner. And I'll give you a 10K worth of cock. Isn't that amazing, fam? And that's not COQ, by the way. All right. So in the arena, people exchange cock all the time. I don't know if you knew this, Nifty. You probably did, but it's actually spelled COQ. But with Cats Crypto, it's COC. So, just want to make sure that everybody knows. I see you guys laughing over in the arena. Yeah, you guys need to definitely tip you guys some more cock over there, all right? All right, I'll get to you guys in a minute. Make sure you're resharing the stage. I see a bunch of new listeners over on the arena. What's going on, fam? I feel like I definitely need to be in the arena more. I see Dora, the explorer over here. What's up, Dora? I see the King. I see Kang. We got King. We got Wong. We got Sama. We've got all these amazing Sweet Friend. I love that account. I'm going to follow that account. Sweet Friend. I'm going to be your Sweet Friend. Anyway, fam, if you got a project, you got a, building something in the space, NFT, any type of artwork, I want to hear about it. I want to hear what you're building, developing, cooking up. It's important, talking about yourself, requesting to speak, sharing your story with others. That is huge. That's what I want to hear today, fam. See you guys request the mic coming up. Love it, fam. I see Billy in the house. What's going on, Billy? Happy Caturday.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Take it away. Introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about your project.
Bro, I don't have a project. I'll just ask you a small question.
Take it away, fam.
Can I ask my question?
Yes, sir. Take it away. Ask your question.
Okay. Okay. I just want to ask that community support is very important in any project. So how do you plan to attract more users and expand your community globally? Thank you.
Yeah, man. Great question, Billy. Absolutely love it. Number one, man, relationships are everything, right? So I try to be very, very intentional with people that want to connect with me, and I want to connect with them back, right? And then consistency, right? We talk about this in the space every single day. Consistency is key. If you want to build community, if you want to cultivate that community, you got to have consistency, right? So consistency is key. Building relationships is key. And then finally, I would say content, right? How do you communicate with others other than just with your voice, right? You do it through posting, you do it through videos, you do it through pictures, any type of content. That is a direct reflection of you. So when you're posting your content, you want to make sure that what you're posting is intentional. What you're posting is what you want to be sharing with your community, right? So those three things, I'm going to stop there. But yeah, hopefully that gave you some insight on how to actually truly build real community in this space. So big shout out to Billy. Thanks for asking that question. Make sure you guys are following Billy. He's a cool dude, bro. I'll make sure I'm following you as well. Big shout out to, let's see, we had Crypto Star come up and Vincent kind of come up at the same time. But Crypto Star, I'm familiar with you. We'll go with you first. GM, happy Caturday, fam. How's it going?
Yeah, GM. It's nice being on the space, and it's amazing. And my Saturday has been quite boring, but joining the space has made me like cheer up a little. So it's amazing. So I just came up to introduce myself and say hi to everyone. It's nice being on the space. Thank you.
Awesome. Absolutely love it, Crypto Star.
Thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you for listening. Appreciate you. Make sure everyone's following Crypto Star. I've seen him around for a while now, and he's definitely been supporting Crypto Fam Radio for the last few months. So yeah, make sure you get that blue check mark, fam. You really need that blue check mark if you're going to grow in the space. We'll have to maybe do a fundraiser to get you that blue check mark back if you're struggling with funds, But anyway, fam, definitely happy you are here supporting Crypto Fam Radio. We're going to go over to Vincent over here. GM, happy Caturday, fam. How's it going?
Hey, GM, how are you?
Doing good, fam. How are you? Introduce yourself. You got a project you're working on, fam?
I'm good. I don't have a project. I just want to ask some questions.
All right, fam. Go for it.
The token holders have right to participate in the governance of the project. On what kind of decision can they vote on about the project?
The project that is sponsoring the giveaway in today's space?
Yeah.
Cats of Crypto. Great question, fam. I'm actually going to post one of his pinned tweets over here as well, so you can kind of get to know who this project is, what it's about for a Caturday space. I actually really enjoy this guy's project because not only is it cat themed, but it's also on Sol. It's been around for a minute. He's always in my spaces, shilling his LPs, which is amazing, fam. But anyway, he's on Solana, Cats of Crypto, and it's a project that's near and dear to his heart. One of his very, very close friends committed suicide, and he wanted to raise money to support the awareness of suicide prevention. That's kind of how he started Cats of Crypto. And then I just posted one of his most recent posts to the Jumbotron, and then I also have posted in the comments, right? And then he's also donating a percentage of his Cats of Crypto coin to a nonprofit, and it looks like he's got Save the Kitties Meow over here. I'm going to post something else about his project as well. So he does a lot of IRL, looks like marketing as well as in this space. And so Cats of Crypto, it is a meme coin that donates to veterans causes involving cats and dogs, as well as St. Jude's for curing cancer in kids, in honor of Eric Overbore Tech Burger. That is the guy who passed away. So in honor of Eric, they have launched this token, I want to say it was sometime last year. Would say like last early spring of 2024. So this token has definitely been over a year old. It's been around the block, fam. It's definitely catsofcrypto.meme. You can check out his profile. Make sure you're following Cats of Crypto token as well. And he has been a definite, I would say, staple in the space. You know, I see him all the time. He just posted a happy Independence Day, tagged us as well, Cats of Crypto, cats enjoying fireworks. Yeah, he's very consistent, right? So if we're thinking about building community in the space, fam, we think about, older projects like this. And I would say this is definitely an older project on Sol. So it's definitely been vetted. You're not going to get rugged. He honestly just needs help building that LP. And we know, fam, if you help build other people's LP, you get rewarded for that as well. So definitely check out Cats of Crypto. Great question, Vincent. Did you have any other questions, by the way? I didn't want to cut you off there.
No. That's only my question for now.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Vincent, for sharing. And cool PFP, by the way. Make sure you're following Vincent, fam. Looks like he's a Web3 researcher and also an NFT collector. Big supporter of BNB, ETH, and Bitcoin, it looks like. So thank you so much for that question, fam. Love it. If you guys have a project that you want to share, if you have a token or so anything you're building in this space, definitely request that mic, fam. I want to hear about it. I want to hear about what's going on. If you just want to introduce yourself, request that mic as well. I love learning about new people, seeing what they're doing in this space, seeing what they're cooking or collaborating with others. It's definitely welcoming, and it's something that I always strive to do in these spaces, Caturday spaces, Shilln'Chill. So you got your hand up, Nifty?
Oh, here, Dragon was just connecting to speak. Dragon can go ahead if he's ready.
Yeah, I just requested him up. He's trying to connect.
We've got a spinning circle. Anyways, yeah, I'll go ahead while he's connecting. So something that I was going to say that might be kind of cool for the audience to hear is like stuff from your own personal fitness journey and discipline of how you get stuff done and how you self-motivate. Because when you have a job and a boss yelling at you or a customer is mad at you, like even if that's like not the best way to motivate, it keeps us structured, it keeps us motivated. So when you're doing this by yourself and you have to like be like, I'm going to do the space at 10 a.m., but no one's going to yell at me if I don't, then how do you stay structured? And also how do you balance like digital life with like real life? Because a lot of people get sucked into Twitter, they get burnt out, they get, maybe push away real life things. So can you maybe go into that a bit for everyone?
Sure, I would love to, Nifty Cat. I should almost rename this space to Q&A with Mount Dew at this point. Everyone just wants to hear what I have to say. They don't want to talk about themselves. That's funny, fam. All right, so big thing is staying organized, right? And having a schedule, I would say. Right? Creating some structure within your own life is key, right? So with this weekly live space schedule that Crypto Fam Radio, aka Mount Dew, puts out every single Sunday. And then I also create these space reminders, right? So I've already pre-made the spaces. So no matter what, fam, I'm going to show up to the spaces because not only do I find them fun and a great learning experience, but I've already made it my mission to be in that space. Right? I have put that intention out in the world, right? And when I show that intention and put it out publicly for people to see, I know I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit to myself, but also to the people in that space who hit that space reminder and who actually want to be in the space and show up and support Crypto Fam Radio, right? So that is my number one thing. And that what keeps me going, keeps me consistent every single day. And regards to discipline, I would say that helps me keep disciplined, right? But something else in the back of my head always keeps me disciplined. And that is my workouts, exercise, right? I feel like exercise is a very underutilized asset that a lot of people don't know about. But here's the secret about being active, and just not in the space, but everyday life. If you start an exercise regimen, and this could be just walking for 15 minutes a day, 20, maybe graduate to slowly 30 minutes. But if you stay consistent at your workouts every day, whether that be going to the gym or taking your daily walks or, something active, it plays a really great trick in your mind, right? These natural drugs that are in our head, the dopamine, the endorphins that run through our head, it actually makes us want to do more in life, right? It actually pushes us. The effort button in our head just gets multiplied. That's the best way to describe it, because after I finish my runs in the morning, I actually want to do things in a way that means the most to me, right? A way that not only gives me that pure joy of being present, but it also gives me that acknowledgement of like, hey fam, I love doing this. I want to continue to do this. I want to continue supporting others. And it's that like good feeling of, when you help others, you get that good feeling, right? Like, let's be honest, when you help people in the real world, just with little things, like let's say you're at a restaurant and the person in front of you is trying to buy a coffee, he doesn't have enough, and you help him out, you pay for his coffee, whatever. And that gives you a little feel-good feeling, right? So it's like you're doing that with yourself. You're thanking your own body in the mornings when you exercise, when you go out and, impact the world in some small way, whether that be walking or running, or when you meet someone walking their dog and you say good morning and you look them in the eye. That's awesome. That shows how much you want to live, just not for yourself, but for others as well. And to continually show up and do this and fuel your body, just not with exercise, but also with good food. I would say diet plays another crucial role in how I'm able to do what I do. And then, like I said, it's the community, right? It's you guys. You guys keep me coming back to these spaces. You guys fuel me as much as you think I help you guys out. You guys help me out just as much. And I'm very, very grateful, very appreciative of the support. I see you guys over in the arena with those fire emojis. I know, I wish I had the fire emojis on X as well. I got to fix that, fam. But yeah, so hopefully that answers your question, Nifty. I know that was a bit long-winded. I try to be as short as possible. Sometimes I just, go off tangents, but thank you so much. Definitely appreciate that. And it looks like you dropped down. I'll bring you back up, Nifty. Sorry about that. I kind of got lost in thought, but I see Old Sailor came up as speaker. What's up, Old Sailor? How's it going? It's been a minute.
Oh, it's going good. I'm actually at the gym right now, between sets of flies. So I wanted to chime in on the things to do, the motivation stuff. I love what you're saying there. Obviously, motion is lotion, movement is medicine. Sweat your ass off every day. If you're not doing that, then you don't need to complain about anything in life. Go get sweaty, do some human stuff, and then your depression's gone, your anxiety's gone, your confidence is back. Like the triggers that'll happen if you don't exercise and you start are phenomenal. A little background on that. I was a 38-inch waist before I got out of the 6th grade. I was a fat kid since kids were fat kids. And I didn't get my shit together until I was like 34. So I spent a good 2+ decades as a very, very fat person. So when I speak unkindly, trust and believe it is not unkind. The people who tell you that you're good as you are, those are the unkind people in your life. Nobody knows, including yourself, how bad you feel if you're not in good shape. You feel awful. And you have allowed yourself to slip into this okayness with feeling awful. The one thing that I didn't hear you mention in there, Crypto, was mentors. We finish high school or college and we stop fucking learning. We stop having mentors. We believe we're the grown-up now. even though we're level fucking 0 and we don't know shit about being a grown-up, we're the grown-up now and we have all of our own answers. That's wrong. You need mentors. You need a mentor who knows more about you at making money. You need a mentor who knows more about you at spiritual development. You need a mentor who knows more about you on learning new things. Get mentors in your life. One of my mentors has this great saying that there are 4 groups of people on this planet. The first group is the lowest group, and that's 99% of the people you've ever met. That's people who are just getting by, surviving life. Nobody wants to be there, but almost every single person you've ever met is exactly there. The second group of people moving up from that are your motivational people. Those who can motivate others to do things. And motivation is monetary, right? I'm motivated to create an NFT collection because I can make money. I can create a community. I'm motivated to do that, right? For monetary gains or pat on the back gains or whatever. Your next level up from that are inspirational people. They inspire things in you. Somebody in your life, anybody listening to this, somebody in your life, hopefully at least one person when you were young, maybe a grandpa, maybe an uncle or an aunt, somebody believed in you. And they inspired you to do better in school. Maybe your second grade teacher, maybe a music teacher in middle school, I don't know. Somebody was inspirational to you. That's the level above a motivational person, an inspirational person. There are even fewer of those on this planet. And then you have your highest level of person, of human being out here, which is an aspirational human being. It's somebody, when you interact with them, you want to be more like them in a certain area. The motivation, the money, it doesn't matter. The inspiration, helping people doesn't matter. It's internal. It's this person is so great. I want to be more like them. They're so great with their kids. I want to be a father like that guy. You know what I mean? Like get those people in your life.
I think we lost him. Old Sailor.
Oh no, when did you lose me?
Okay.
Just like 20 seconds ago. I was unplugging and plugging my headphones back in. I'm like, damn it, I want to hear the rest. This is so good.
Yeah, back up 10 seconds.
I don't.
Oh my God, I fucking muted you by accident. I'm so sorry.
No worries. I probably cut off during the aspirational person, but it's the highest achieving person. Someone who someone who you want to be like. Like when you meet that lady at the grocery store who has impossible patience with her kids and you don't. That is an aspirational person. In that one area, maybe she's an awful wife. Maybe she's an awful employee. Maybe she's terrible at everything, but she's just a very kind mother and you're not kind. That person can be aspirational for you. All right. There's no cure-all. There's no universal person who's aspiring to everybody. It's individually tailored for all of us. But like Crypto was saying, do some kind of physical stuff. Make sure you're eating well. You are your consumptions. What you eat, what you watch on TV, what you scroll on your socials. You are your consumptions. Over the course of 7 years, every 7 years, every cell in your body will die and disappear and be replaced by another one. You are a new human every 7 years. Are you made up of pieces of McDonald's or are you made up of pieces of grass-fed and finished beef? Those are choices that you'll make. And again, all of these choices become much, much easier if you have coaches, people in your life who have been there before, who you can ask and you don't have to guess, which is a big thing for AI. A lot of people are in the beginning, like you don't want to have a coach because you feel like you're so far behind. Get a free AI bot and let that be your coach. Talk to it like it's a person. Hey, AI, I've been shitty for 20 years and I want to start getting my health together. I want to start getting my mindset better. I want to do this. And it'll give you little tips and tricks. Who are some good coaches for these things? Who's good to follow on Instagram for this? And your AI will help lead you into that kind of stuff. But like I said, I wanted to chop in with that and just kind of throw in mentorship. It is so huge. It is as big as eating well and exercising. And one last little thing. We are all very consistent and we are very disciplined. It's just at bad shit. You watched every episode of How I Met Your Mother. You watched every episode of The Sopranos. You always catch the new movies on Netflix so you can talk about it at work the next day. Those are consistencies. You just have to get consistent at things that benefit you and don't detract away from your own benefit. That's all I got, guys. I'll mute it out now.
Go for it, Nifty.
Thank you for that, old sailor. Follow me back so I can message you all because I wanted to send you a message so I have you saved in my DMs because you're fucking awesome.
Thank you.
No, that was amazing. Also, yeah, like I am 39 years old. Last year around like May, I wasn't sure I'd be able to do it because I've had really chronic arm pain for about 15 years. I've had to switch jobs. I've had to get off the computer. When I drive too long, I get pain. So I wasn't even sure I could do it, but I was like, I really want to do martial arts. I think I'd be pretty good at it. I think it'd be fun. And I actually didn't know if my body, like if my injuries would be able to handle it, but I went for like a tour of this fucking MMA gym and it was like super, like the people were so scary looking, but the guy was nice and he was like, well, why don't you just sign up and try it? And I was like, okay, fine. Worst case, I waste a few $100, whatever. And even though I couldn't punch super hard with the Muay Thai, the blood flow helped. And it actually, I was able to do it and hack it. And like, over the past year, it's like sometimes you're like kind of comparing yourself to the people around that gym. Like there's actual UFC fighters that train at that gym and like really high level athletes. So you kind of show up and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to show up and participate. And that was like my only mental kind of thing because it was like, it's a scary place. It's an intimidating place. Even for me who's done, not to say that I'm like, oh, the best athlete ever, but I've done soccer, I've done yoga, I've done a lot of sports. So, you know, if you've done sport, like, but from like, even for someone who's done sports before, it's like kind of a scary, it's a very intimidating place to walk into. But like, that place has been fucking amazing. Like at my old sales job, I would be pissed off at customers. I'd be pissed off at my boss. And I would come out of that place feeling like $1 million because they push you super, super hard and then you just sleep so much better. So it's not even just like I've done lots of workouts, but a really, really hard, difficult workout where you're super pushed, like you get such a freaking like endorphin rush and it just feels like it's taking out the mental internal trash or something. So yeah, I think the exercise stuff is awesome, but also too, it's like, I mean, obviously there's injuries you can't help. Like I have some injuries I can't help, but like, I recently got stem cells for a couple months ago. That's actually making some miraculous improvements on my forearms. So that's where I'm able to do a bit more, like, you know, a bit more driving, like take my friend to go see some like touristy places. Like before I wouldn't have been able to drive this much without a lot of pain. Basically, sorry, in a roundabout way, I also wanted to say that Do is so right about the food, and you're so right about the consumption because there's a lot of guys on my soccer team, like I play indoor soccer too, and knees tend to go like and not be like as good as people kind of hit 40. I'm sure, give or take, you know what I mean? But I've found a lot of people with lower body injuries, as soon as they hit kind of that 35, 40, 45, there's a lot of times sometimes people get injuries and they just can't do it anymore. But like my friend Do is over here running so much. And I was like, you know, he was starting his stream and I just kind of walked over and there was this pile of vitamins on the ground and I was like analyzing them because I'm like, okay, somehow he's able to run so much every day. And it totally is, I mean, obviously a bit of genetics, a bit of conditioning, but a lot of like the food and what you're putting in your body. And it's like, I'm also trying to like clean up my own diet because it is clear, like based on me observing his performance and what he can do. And I'm like, are your knees sore? He's like, nope. And I'm like, that's crazy. So yeah, it's making me rethink like really kind of making sure that I'm a bit more mindful about what I'm putting in my body so that I can get that like maximum performance. Because like we actually have to actually fight against the corporations. Like they put, sorry guys, I'm going on a fucking rant, but I'm going to continue. I'll land the plane in a sec, but basically they put all these chemicals in the food. They're freaking hammering us with advertisements. You know, plastic food is everywhere, and it's like you have to fight against that. But then when you do, you can like do more stuff, do more athletics, sleep better, all that stuff. But yeah, that was a bit about me and just a bit about relating to what you were saying, Old Sailor, and do just about fitness, how it makes you feel good, and then also like, you know, what you're putting in your body to like perform and stuff like that.
Definitely. Thank you so much for that, Nifty Cat. Also, you're absolutely right, Old Sailor. I just wanted to reply or respond to what you said earlier as well with mentorship. You're 110% correct, you know, but I do want to say this as well with mentorship. Let's say you're by yourself and there's no one around. Let's say you have no community. Let's say you're just like, I don't know, alone, right? How do you find mentors when you're alone? A lot of people I have found throughout the years, and I've read a lot of biographies, is they find mentorship through books, right? Past people who have learned from their experience, right? So when we think of mentors, we don't necessarily have to think about other people, right? It could be books, it could be movies, it could be a lot of different types of media that inspire us, right? That keep us pushing forward no matter what. And yeah, I have a lot of inspirational biographies that I love reading from time to time. I'm a very big avid reader, as you can imagine. But yeah, I just absolutely love that aspect, that perspective of mentorship. And then also, yeah, believe it or not, fam, I actually leverage a lot of my connections in spaces and I treat them as mentors, right? So a lot of these space hosts, for instance, you know, we take Tricky Buddha, right? I see him as a mentor. I ask him lots of business questions. I ask him lots of finance questions. There is a reason he is a space host with Crypto Fam Radio, right? And then another great space host, Arcadian, right? He knows a lot when it comes to RWAs, right? And he's a great mentor for not just me, but for everyone in this space. So as you can see, there's a lot of people I look up to, not just everyday life, but in crypto as well, that I see as mentors, people that I talk to over and over again, just not in spaces, but I actually call these people up by their phone numbers. And we have business chats for hours because I want to know, you know, like I want to learn, because that's what we're here on this earth to do, right? Learn, gain that knowledge so we can not only learn and earn, but return to others, right? So big shout out to all the mentors out there that have inspired me and inspired everyone in this space to keep going no matter what, you know, and a big shout out to Red as well, one of our other space hosts that has been a great mentor in what in the partnerships that I work with, specifically in SUI. So anyway, fam, Old Sailor, you did have your hand up for a second. Did you want to follow up with anything?
Yeah, I had a couple of piggybacks there.
Sure, go for it.
Nifty was mentioning like the plastics in this world. So I just wanted to chime in because this was like the visual kicked me right in the ass. So get this, as of, I want to say I'd have to look up the PMID numbers and stuff on it. I don't recall, but it was a test that they finalized last year. And they found that people who are about the age of 40 right now, as of 2024, like basically like a year ago, if you're 40 years old, you have a small plastic spoon worth of plastic in your brain. And when I heard this, all I could think of was Forky from Toy Story. I was like, Forky lives in my head now. Forky lives in all of our heads now. Not from something insidious, but just from trying to be more cost effective and trying to feed more people and trying to make things last longer so that we can feed all of the people. You know what I mean? Like, it's born out of good intention, but it was a cool little fact. And when Nifty mentioned the plastics, I immediately saw Forky in my brain again, and I was like, oh, I gotta mention it. So drink out of glass containers when you can. Try not to microwave things in plastic. That's my 2 cents on that. For the mentor stuff, you mentioned books, and I just wanted to piggyback in with podcasts. I listened to, so my whole journey started, and the scale was about to hit 300 pounds, and I said, no, I'm not going to do that. But once I came to terms with the term ROI, return of investment, I stopped listening to music at the gym and I switched over to podcasts. Because if I'm going to be in the gym working on my body, let me listen to something that helps me work on my mind. So I'll just throw those out there in case anybody is a podcaster and you've not heard of these. The first one I did is called The Reinvention Project with Jim Rome. And it's basically a guy who brings in people who were doing one thing for decades, and then they fucking quit, walked away, and started something completely new and succeeded at it. And how do those people think? What's going on in their heads? I want to be more like them. And it's a whole podcast predicated on that, which led me into a bunch of other mentors in different areas, and a few other podcasts. So not only do I listen to The Reinvention Project with Jim Rome, I also listen to the Ed Milet Show, and I listen to The Genius Life with Max Lugavere. Those are my 3 big podcasts. I don't do Huberman because so many other people do, and I don't do Rogan because so many other people do. So when I bring up podcasts, those are always the ones other people listen to and can feed me those episodes while I feed them my episodes. So I just wanted to kind of toss those in there in case anybody was looking for a fresh podcast and possibly a fresh list of maybe mentors for you. So that's all I got.
Thank you for that. I wrote down all 3 of those.
Of course.
Awesome. Yeah. Also, thank you so much for that. I'm a very avid podcaster, actually created a few myself in the past. Another one I would actually highly recommend is Tim Ferriss. I really enjoy Tim Ferriss's podcast a lot when it comes to self-improvement. Even when it comes to learning new things as well, I really enjoy the way he articulates his questions with his interviewees. And yeah, every single episode is a different person he is interviewing when it comes to either health or fitness or finance, entrepreneurship, or science. Yeah, he's got a wealth of knowledge as well. But anyway, I want to give a big shout out to Tim Ferriss. He's very big in this space.
I think he's been on the Ed Milet Show 2 or 3 times now. He's a good listen when he pops in.
Oh, yeah.
But I love that you used how he asks the questions. That's my favorite thing. So on the Reinvention Project with Jim Rome, he's a sports interview guy since the 90s. So he interviews alpha males and females all day, every day, 5-6 days a week for 40 years. So his interviewing skills are so on point. Like the answers that he draws out of people, like the people as they're answering, they're like, I can't believe you're getting this out of me right now. Like the way you're asking that question, just pulled this out. Like it's such a trip. So, and from like a space leader perspective, that might be one to check out. Just because the tone he uses and the words he uses when he lines these people up, like it's insane. So my little piggyback there.
No, that's great. I wrote that down. I'll definitely check him out. I'm always looking for new interview strategies. You know, I don't like asking the same questions all the time. So it's good to, good to try new things and see how other people with their interview styles, how they communicate with others. I think that's really, really important. Just not in the space, but with everyday life. So anyway, big shout out to Old Sailor. Appreciate you, fam. I see we got Cats of Crypto in the house. What's going on, Cats of Crypto? GM. Happy Caturday.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, man.
Oh, my. Lots of different things coming up later this month. We're doing a marketing thing going on. I say a marketing thing because it's more just a marketing thing. There's going to be a couple other things tied into it right around the 15th of this month. So for all you front runners and super traders, you might want to get in there because the volume is going to go ballistic. I'm just stating the facts. And as you hear my little guy in the background, he's doing his little thing and so on. But it's a quiet little Saturday. But we got a couple of things there. this month's donations to St. Jude's. And we're up to, I think, 35 or 36 different liquidity pools for volume on its own. I think we're up 300% in volume today alone, if I looked at that right earlier by chance. I don't check out things every day, but I check out the important things, and I mention them when I need to. And I did have my coffee earlier. I've been doing this Death Wish coffee medium roast lately. And I've been, speaking of health and wellness, I changed up my diet in a big way. I got out to 233 pounds. I was weighed at the VA, because I'll tell you about that and how that connects with everything, on the 27th of May. And I started slowly, about 3 weeks before, 2.5 weeks before, going back into the gym, slowly changing the diet. Then I finally went balls in when I got a message from the VA about something in particular. And I'm not willing to go and share that. It may well have corrected a bunch of different problems, but we'll see, because I went from 233 as of that date in May and 27th to roughly 209 now. And it has to do with the amount of time that I put in cardio. It's 150 minutes of walking and an incline on a treadmill. Treadmills are horrible, but it's better than trying to go outside and sweat your butt off when it's 90 degrees or 110 in some places. Although that's slightly better for you because you get sunlight as well. But I'll take the indoor thing, because when I'm done with that, I do some other things as well. And so it's about 50 minutes a trip every time I go in there. A little more. If I feel ill, it's a little less. But I've only had one bad day out of the entire last couple months. And I have more energy than normal, so I like that. The diet is definitely, it cut down the amount of carbs. It cut down a bunch of different things. And it is a load of interesting. And, of course, I can make jokes about it. And as you can see this morning, like you put up on the Caturday, Crypto Fam Radio, it's funny because I found a box of Geritol at the store yesterday. And of course, as you can see, I replaced the logo with the facts. So there's now Cats of Crypto, a faux liquid dietary supplement that gives you energy, boosts your metabolism and your immune system, according to this, with high potency B1, 2, 3, and iron for just those things. Remember, it's a faux liquid supplement, so it's not real. It's not catnip. It's not any of that stuff. But yeah, and just that's a brief synopsis. The actual show has not even started, for those of you who need to know. And the M Network is here to support, and so is Ash K, my partner in crime. If he wants to and feels up to it, I would be so inclined to request that you bring him up if he gets a chance, because I'm in a mood for some of his lyrics today. Some of them are poetic, and some of them are, how would you say, a parody of something else. And it's always good to hear him too. So how's it going with Nifty the Cat and Crypto Fam Radio today?
Good, Cats of Crypto. Welcome. So good to have you, fam. We are doing a COC giveaway, COG giveaway of 10K. Want to make sure we're following the host and co-host. Also liking, retweeting the space, tagging at least 3 friends in comments, then requesting to speak to introduce yourself. I want to also add, make sure you guys are following Cats of Crypto token profile up here as well. Of course, that's kind of a duh, so I should have added that as well. Those are the instructions for this space giveaway, Cats of Crypto. Hopefully I did well. I know we didn't really talk about the giveaway instructions for the 10K cock, but I was like, I think I got this. So hopefully I did good, fam. Doing well. GM. Happy Caturday. All is well. Up here in Calgary, Canada, hanging out with Nifty Cat. Yep, Nifty Cat. Hold it, Nifty.
What's the rumor on Alberta becoming the 51st state?
Wait, what?
What is that about?
Nifty, you got a report on that?
There was something going on about that, and I got some kind of. I think it's crazy that they're even talking about that. Not to say that we wouldn't take you guys over there. I would love for Calgary to be an American hockey team. Trust me, the Flames rule. Outside of, and they're not one of the original 8, but I will accept Calgary any day. You guys had Theo Fleury, and he was an absolute nut. On and off the ice. I absolutely love that guy, and I know about his story, and it's insane the shit that he had to go through in junior hockey. That was not cool. But he has since overcome, adapted, and prevailed through the rest of his life. It's unfortunate some of the stuff that he had to put into himself in order to cope, though. That is, and then you've had several others, like Ginla. Oh my God, it's absolutely insane. Yes, please allow. I would please come to the U.S. so I can claim Calgary as the rest of the good teams here in the U.S.
Did you know that I'm taller than a Ginla? Even though, like, I looked it up on the website, on the internet after, and I'm like, wait, why does it say, I can't, this was several years ago, and it was like the fucking internet lied about his height, and I was like, no, I fucking walked right past him, like a meter away, and I was taller than him. I don't know if he was wearing special shoes, but don't believe everything you see online about people's heights, okay? Because I'm taller than a Ginla. This was like 12 years ago.
Listen, and you've turned into a cat since, and so it's only gotten bigger, and I got tons of jokes. 10K, how big is that cock? I mean, cat. Seriously. Oh, that is literally our ticker symbol. But
it's mostly fur. It's mostly fur weight.
Yes.
There's some fancy feast, like in the BMI, it's 70% muscle, but 30% fancy feast and temptations, and then another 50% fur, so it's for a total of 150% body weight.
There you go. That's how we get to 10K. I knew there was a catch. Thank you, Nifty. Thank you for assisting me on the breakdown. I knew you were my cat trainer.
Awesome, fam. Oh, sorry. Did you want to say something, Nifty? You got.
I don't know. Sometimes I get these thoughts while you guys are talking, and then I'm like, oh my God, I got to tell them this, and then I forget.
Well, if you guys are on the live stream at all, you'll see Stella, my black magical cat, with me. She is hanging out. She wants to say hi.
All right, you'll see me too in a sec.
Old sailor, I see you with your hand up.
So a little hack. I just want a quick chime in on Nifty forgetting what she was going to say. A little hack that I've been implementing for probably about 6 weeks now, to try and become a better listener, a more active listener. I've been doing this, and it's actually helped a lot in this front. So when you were talking before, I thought, ooh, she mentioned plastic. I need to talk about the spoon. And then immediately because again, I've only been doing this for a few weeks. I stopped and I was like, no, keep listening and be ready to repeat back what she said. Like that's the trick. Listen so that you can repeat back what they say. And then when they're finished, maybe it needs to be restated so that they know you understand. Maybe it doesn't, and you can say what you wanted to say. But the fact that you're rehashing the conversation in your head will bring you back to the spoon. It will bring you back to the thought if you just focus on the convo. Because the little pop-up idea that popped up, it'll pop back up.
Thank you.
And that's a little, like I said, I'm still very new at trying to get it to work. So I'm bad at it. But I've noticed that the thought does pop back in my head. So just maybe something to give a shot to there.
Thank you.
Anything to cure CRS. If you guys don't know, that can't remember shit. Shout out to Fluffy down there from the Cat Collective for Clap Cat. I do believe. I hope I got that right.
Wait.
Got the
Another cat community? What?
Yeah.
Dude,
yes,
come
yes,
up.
Yes. And Flippy, come on. Listen, so I'm going to do my little shill here so the people that don't know about Cats of Crypto real fast.
Go for it.
All right. So Cats of Crypto has been around over a year. I don't count months. It passed a year. I'll let you know when it gets to 2. All right. We do donations to support military veterans. Yes, I fall in that category. I've been to the place called Afghanistan. Whoop-de-doo. The only thing I miss about there is Aziz's Pizza. They had the best chicken soup in the wide world. Anyway, and we can't eat it anymore. Those guys still there can, but I can't. Anyway, we support Veterans Companion Animal Services, where they pair canines with veterans. Cozy Cat Cottage, because not all veterans are dog people. Some are cat people. And, of course, that is in part to our main person who this token is dedicated to, Eric Overboard Tech, who's no longer with us. Some genius decided they wanted to take him out of this world along with themselves, and that is about the best I'm going to cover that. And unfortunately, he was a crypto miner like the rest of us, so this was made on that point purpose. When we throw in our next one for this month, I mentioned St. Jude's earlier. His family requested that we donate to St. Jude's in his name, and we do these in a rotation and random pop-up ones every, here and there. So we've done this with St. Jude's, and, we like sick kids, and it makes sense because cats and dogs become support animals. They show up in the hospitals. The kids get to pet them. That's the best medicine, that maybe the best 20 minutes of the entire time that they're there. And it could be there for cancer, some crazy disease we've never heard of, but it is a research hospital. We're all aware of St. Jude's. And this is what we're using crypto for good. We've also turned it with those liquidity pools. We have turned it into kind of a hedge fund to raise the money for those donations. A lot of the money ends up getting reinvested into them. We have a special one dedicated, Solana USDC, just for this purpose. However, we do use some of the other pools to make the donations, especially when they're paying out really well. And some do that. And of course, crypto's kind of odd lately. If you're zooming in, it's up 1 minute and then, quiet the next. It's been really strange. Not complaining. I'll take it for what it is. And if you're really curious, yes, we did bother to pay the little bit of money, a couple $1,000 to get on a centralized exchange, a tier 3 called Dex Trade. We're not highly traded over there, but we're there, and that's the best I'm going to say about that. We have approximately 360 million tokens locked out of 2 billion between Jupiter and the multi-sig wallets, and that is the crazy part. No one can move anything without 3 out of at least 4 people signing off on that. So it's not like the tokens are going anywhere. Personally, if you want to look at how much I own, I don't. If I look at it, I think I've got maybe 2%, but that's besides the point. I don't worry about it. I think my son's got more than I do, to be honest with you. But that's kind of how we roll a little bit here. We've been doing several things. It's been going a month, and we got the big marketing push that we're going to be making some announcements about. Some things coming back here and how you can earn a very large token that everybody's been chasing lately, for instance. But I'm just kind of throwing some small things out there and go there. And I want to hear what Nifty has to say. So what's the question, Nifty?
Hey there. I was just wondering, I'm just going to actually ask my cat Poppy what she thinks of that. Poppy, what do you think of Cats of Crypto? Would you buy that? Would you buy that project? She is a black and white Oreo kitty with long fur. Poppy. She's in. Oh, hell yeah. Bullish sentiment.
Yeah, we got her. My daughter has a cat, Crypto Callie, and Crypto Callie's kind of become our mascot. And we see pictures of Crypto Callie every so often and post them back up. Overboard had a couple different cats. My favorite one was Modi. The cats are still alive and willing and happy and bouncing. They live with his mother now, from what we understand. So I think it's a great thing to be able to, help out any way you can. A lot of the places I'm not saying we're not the original Charity Fi, Solana project out there, but we're not only on Solana, we're on BSC as well, but we're not presently trading on BSC, but we're there. I've already crossed the project over and took care of what I need to take care of as far as that's concerned, but we're looking to branch out in some more chains, and anything that's on an EVM, we might end up being there within the next year. It just depends how it works out. Everything costs money. So I appreciate it. I would love to know more about Nifty. So what I'm going to do is follow Nifty. And in this way, if everybody else could follow Nifty, then we could probably work Nifty somehow into the Cat Collective. But that's not up to me. That's up to the M network down there. I'm very well that, and Dreamcat and all the fam that goes with that. Ninja Cat, we got it. It's why they call it the Cat Collective, and this is something we're a part of. So this is where it's at. But yeah, Crypto Fam Radio, you're the man. Your show. What's next on your agenda today?
Thank you so much, Catso Crypto. I very much appreciate you being the official sponsor for Caturday Shilln'Chill Space. Buy some cock, fam. Cock giveaway, 10K. Instructions are up on the Jumbotron, fam. 10-hole K. Just follow the host and the co-host and Catso Crypto. Like and retweet this space. Make sure you tag at least 3 friends in the space comments. And then also request to speak and introduce yourself. I want more speakers in this space. If you guys have a project, a meme coin, NFTs, anything you want to talk about, hit that mic. We want to hear from you. Welcome our new speaker here, Kim, GM. Happy Caturday. How's it going, fam? Oh no.
Meow, Kim.
Meow.
Meow, Kim.
Oh.
Hey, bro. I'm sorry, I was like far from my phone, so I had to rush to get it. But I was listening though.
Awesome, Kim. I'd love for you to introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself, a little bit about it, and then about your project.
All right. First of all, say happy independence to all the, our brothers from the United States, and I'm Kim by name, and I'm involved in a couple of meme project. We all are shaders, and we also look for good gems to accumulate as well. So and the holy grail in the crypto space is trying to find a gem before the public knows about it, buy, hold, and make some good profit from it. So I've been involved in this space for I would say a couple of years, and I'm opportunity to meet great people, and you guys in the spaces, and I learned a lot from a lot of the spaces that I joined. So I kind of get myself involved in some good games, and I would like to share with the space as well. So all right, if you look at my PFP, there's meme link, yeah, and it's personal. That's my personal PFP though, but the character on it, that's meme link, and it's actually launched on the Ethereum, and we've been here for about 5 months now, and a couple of weeks, yeah, and we went over 40 million market cap, I guess within last week, and right now we actually are at deep, and deep is always a great time to accumulate. So right now we are at the deep about 6 million market cap, and I'm not giving financial advice, but the people behind the project mainly is Pablo Crow, and he's one of the people who are actually met when I first start following crypto and trading stuff. So he actually supported me, and he helped me a lot. So he's one person that I know that he has been like genuine to me from the start. So like when I see him involved in a project, I don't like doubt much, but I do my own research and I ask him a couple of questions. So, but personally, he's the person behind this, and he's working his ass up. He does more shield than me. I even ask if maybe he's an AI or something like that. But he's a great guy, and he turns up every day in the community, engage and other, stuff. So like that's main link. And if you go through my PFP, you can find out the community website. And I do shields about them. If you go through my profile, you also like get to know more about the project. But it's based, I would just say, go do your research because it might be your gym, And secondly, I hope I'm not like taking much time, but secondly, I'm involved in the gym. Yeah, the project is gym also, and I actually like met the team member in the space. In Space Penguin, I normally join the spaces, most times. So we actually met in the space and we interacted and I happen to know more about the project. So I've been like doing some rates for them as well, and it's actually launched on Soul. And the last buy, I can remember we are sitting about 827 market cap. Market cap right now. So and it's also and it's literally proving that when you hold your bag you get token USDC reward. It's like a reflection reward. So if you hold your bag of gym, you get automatic reward which is being paid in USDC. So like the more you hold, the more the reward you get. Yeah, and not like too long ago, they just implemented this staking boost. You can stake and for like 90 days, and you will have the 5% API gains. You understand? So like that's what like that project is about. But the boost project, I'm involved in. I am not like giving financial advice, but like they are projects that I really, really, enjoy my time in the community, and I happen to like to know some of the team members, and they are good and great guys. So I will like cut it down here. I don't want good for you. Don't understand. So the best is just to follow your heart. So you will make the right decision, and you won't have a regret at the end. So that's my show for today. And thanks so much, for the opportunities, like share my project with you guys. And I also like will definitely look into a lot of projects that they have actually like show in the space already. So nice to be here, bro.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kim. Definitely appreciate your short show. Make sure everyone's following Kim as well. Seems legit, too legit to quit, fam. Absolutely love his PFP there. I love dogs as well as cats. I just want to shout that out real quick. I'm a big animal lover. So when I see great animal PFPs like that, I like Kim, so that's amazing, Kim. Yeah, make sure you check out Kim's profile, follow him, fam, and support his communities as well as he's trying to grow in the space. So yeah, fam, we do have a giveaway, guys, for 10K of cock. Make sure you guys look up in the instructions. Do you want to say something, Nifty?
No.
Okay. All right. So if you guys are on the live stream, you can check out Nifty Academy. We are just like killing it over here, hanging out with our cats. I see the request button here. Fluffy's gonna come up. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear about Fluffy's project.
I'm excited to talk to Fluffy.
You want to talk to Fluffy? What do you want to say to Fluffy?
Well, let's let Fluffy see what they want to say to us.
Okay. All right. GM Fluffy. Happy Caturday. How's it going?
Hello. How's everyone?
Very nice. Very nice. How are you?
Good. Yeah, really good. Good. Yeah,
Thank you for coming up.
Yeah, I just came from the Cat Collective. I just thought I'd drop in and say hi. But yeah, I'm here from Clap, as you've probably guessed. So I can tell you a bit about it if you want to hear.
Yes, ma'am. Take it away.
Okay, so I got involved in Clap months ago. Been building an AR app, which has been a long and quite painful journey at times, but finally we have it listed on Google and also on Apple. So you can download the app today. It's basically like Pokemon Go, but crypto style. So there's huge prizes you can find.
I love Pokemon Go.
Random Pokemons. And yeah, we've got an amazing community. We've got loads of stuff going on all the time. We've got some very clever people who've got involved. All of us just chill organically. No one's paid to do it. It's a nice feeling, you know, family vibe. Yeah, so we're just now, you know, pushing, onboarding people onto the game. People are winning. We've got a big TikTok following now. Instagram, probably about 10,000 people. Yeah, and I suppose it's just a stage where our market cap doesn't really reflect what we've built, but we don't worry about it. We just keep building, keep pushing the project we believe in.
Absolutely love it, Fluffy. Thank you so much. Can I ask where you're from? I love your accent.
I'm from the UK.
All right.
England, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Love it.
Yeah, and just to say about the charity element, when I very first joined Clap, the dev actually, I spoke to him about my journey into crypto, which is a whole species on its own. And he kind of kept me on the VC, and I ended up giving him a wallet address, and which he actually gave me a load of supply. And I just felt really uncomfortable taking it. I know anyway, I've had it sat there, and it's sat there, and I've added to it, and it's actually going to be a charitable pot that just sits there, and hopefully as our market cap grows, it will grow. And I've got an amazing charity that's actually to do with children with cerebral palsy in their hands, so it sort of relates to Clap, but it also affects me personally. My son has cerebral palsy, so you know there is a bit of a charitable element for me as well.
Absolutely love that, Fluffy. Make sure everyone is following Fluffy Clap. Check out her project. It sounds really wholesome. I love it, Fluffy.
And thank you for sharing that personal information about yourself. We really appreciate you opening up.
Well, I think it kind of gives you a new passion to drive something forward when it actually is going to help other people. You know, it's not just about, hence, you know, obviously, let's not kid ourselves. Most people are in crypto to make money, but for me, it's way beyond that, really. You know, the community, the passion, the energy, the amount of time and effort people put in, completely off their own back. It's sort of, you know, it's what drives it forward. It's what drives me every day to sit on X and chill it and push it and you know, try and get it out to the masses, really.
Yes, absolutely love that. So yeah, if there's anything else you want to add, Nifty, about her project that you wanted to ask?
Why are you putting me on the spot?
Sorry, fam. I thought you were like wanting to.
You can ask me anything. I'm pretty open.
No, it's really nice to meet you, Fluffy, and thank you so much for listening and coming up and sharing with us. And we hope you're having a happy Caturday as well. And love your PFP. Yeah. The first 3 in the row on the iPhone are all like that purpley blue color. So
Interestingly, that picture, amongst many others, I made a whole load of cards that were just really as a bit of a fun meme competition, but I ended up making 100 personalised community cards that are actually being printed currently by a Pokemon printer in the UK.
Oh, cool.
So they're going to actually become proper trading cards. So we will soon have 1,000 packets of them arriving.
Hell yeah.
So those pictures and images, but we've got, you know, we've got a whole selection of stuff of different things people have sent in over sort of the time that we've evolved. So it sort of gives a bit of a tale of our journey, I suppose.
Yeah, I just found something on your profile to pin up on the Jumbotron, Fluffy. You're more than welcome to put anything in comments or more in the Jumbotron if you'd like. I just took the video, it looks like, where it looks like it's Pokemon Go, but of cats instead. It looks like you're playing the game. I thought that was like a perfect representation of what you're trying to do.
I think that the biggest issue we have in this space, I think for me, is that people don't believe it's real, or they think it's, I don't know, you know, and it's you know, people are playing it. People are winning. I myself have actually won over $500 playing it. It costs $50 to enter, but people can download it for free and play and get a feel for it. But you won't find winning tokens, so you won't be eligible if you're not in the database to find prizes unless you buy your $50 of clap. And that $50 of clap is half of it goes back into the ecosystem, half of it is burnt. So I think we've burnt over $200,000 so far.
Wow, that's amazing, fam. That's great. So yeah, just keep it up. Make sure everyone's following Fluffy and download her game. Can we download this game on the App Store?
Yeah,
okay.
On Apple. Just go to Apple and look for Clap Go. And
Clap Go.
Yeah. You don't have to part with any money to start with, but
Mm-hmm.
if you want to participate and win, you have to send $50 to the Burn wallet.
Okay.
And then you'll be registered on the database. But if you just want to have a go and get a feel for it, it's there, it exists. You know, we blood, sweat, and tears to get it listed on Apple.
Oh wow, I bet.
Apple doesn't just let anyone in.
So yeah, no, I know. Yeah, Google Play was a lot easier, but
Mm.
Apple was not an easy feat at all.
Yikes! Definitely, much love. Old Sailor, you've got your hand up.
Yeah, I just had a quick question for Fluffy. I downloaded the app while you were talking. It gives me a prompt where it wants me to enter a TXN or referral code.
Yeah. So you can all use Fluffy if you want to pay and enter. But if you want to, I think you can just put in dummy numbers and access the game. But obviously, if you want to play properly, you need to send your money to the Burn wallet and then you use your wallet address and the transaction code as the password.
All right, that makes sense.
Does that make sense? And then you can, or you don't have to put referral in, but there is a referral scheme in place. So again, if you get involved and want to do it, then basically, if you put my referral code in, say, and you win, let's say you find the Bitcoin, I would get 5% of that prize. You don't lose 5% by finding it. I get an extra 5%. So I would, get to the $5,000 for you finding that. The idea is if you have, say, 100 people all finding $500, which is really feasible and not actually that difficult to do, if I'm honest, then you would get $2,500 just by referring on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. And does it use like the same databases as Pokemon Go as far as like the Pokestops and stuff like that?
Well, it's obviously AR. So it's augmented reality. So you see through your camera like normal, you'd see, and then you get a warning saying that, a token is nearby. You have to hunt for it and look around, and then you find a token, you press it. You can, you collect points. So you can add the points up to prizes, which is on our website. But obviously if you find a green token, you'll get a green banner that comes up. So if there's a token nearby, that's when your heart rate goes up because you could be anything. There's all sorts of stuff on the map. So basically, you can collect points. But most people have found really, I don't think there's anyone that hasn't found their entry back so far. People that are playing it are addicted, and we're about to add a step counter into it. So just encouraging people to get outside and get moving and walking more. So all of that is kind of stuff that's, we're going to evolve and improve it all the time. But it's there, it's functioning, people are winning. We've just, on Monday, our instant payment goes out. So when you find a prize, it will go instantly into a wallet within, they sort of said, less than a minute. So you'll find it. We've had to do it manually up till now, but we've got an automated system about to go live. So that will mean everything is instant. And we're hoping that people will play and get screenshots of them finding the token. Let's say their Phantom wallet popping up and showing them, notifying them they want, the money's gone in straight away.
Tag them too.
Mm-hmm.
I love doing fluffy spaces, by the way. No, it was fun the other day, and I'm sorry I couldn't speak longer, but you guys were having a lot of fun. You were talking a lot of different things, and you guys clap, but the clap space was freaking on point as far as I'm concerned. So that's that. But I want to say something here about that marketing thing that we're going to do starting around the 15th of this month.
I'm in the space, so I hear the space.
So you don't. Okay, but the live stream is on.
And if he wants to speak a little bit more about what he's doing,
I'm just
appreciate
curious
that too. And thank you for coming up, Fluffy, to speak about Clap and what you're doing. Because if it wasn't for the Cat Collective, we wouldn't have you here today.
We need 3 more people.
And that's a very It's
Tell them,
been
bring more
very
people.
important and useful
Wait.
for all us
You make
cats.
the announcement.
I think for us as well, it's just, for me personally, shitting on X, knowing that you've got some comrades around you is really a nice thing to know, that everyone can support each other and, we're stronger together. There's plenty of room for everyone.
Definitely, fam. Thank you so much, Fluffy. I appreciate you. Big shout out to Mama Bear down there and the Mad Queen talking about community. I'm part of the GPC, so we're the Green Pill Collective, and we definitely help all these different communities out, supporting them, loving on them, and just like sharing. And the Mad Queen, if you guys don't know the Mad Queen, she is actually the founder of the Yeti NFTs, our weekly sponsor of Crypto Fam Radio. So you want to make sure you're following those Yeti NFT profile. They're trying to make it to 6,500 followers so they can mint their Yeti NFTs on Magic Eden. So we got to get that going, fam. Yeah, we got to get that going. But anyway, big shout out to you, Fluffy. I really appreciate you sharing your project. I'm definitely going to download your app and try it out as well, because I want to support everyone here.
Oh, we got 100 people on the live stream.
Wait, what? Oh, snap. We hit triple digits, fam. All right. rolling along. Love it. Big shout out to Decentral Bros down there. I see you, fam. If you want to come up, talk about your project, you're more than welcome. Mama Bear or the Mad Queen, for that fact. Yeti NFTs. I could talk about them all day, but I know the Mad Queen does a great job at sharing her own project. But anyway, this is Shilln'Chill Caturday Space. Our sponsor is Cat's Crypto. Meow meow. I wish I had a little soundboard that had a cat that was like meow meow. Wouldn't that be nice? They have a dog one. No, I don't have a cat one. I don't have a cat one here, fam. I got to customize it. Or just hit Cat's Crypto. He's meowing at me.
Custom sound. There's a button.
Oh, there's a custom sound. I got to play that later.
Yeah, we got that meow.
Yeah, there we go. Well, if we didn't have Cat's Crypto, though, see what I'm saying? He's not always going to be here.
Yeah, but it's more special when you can have him meow on command.
This is true. This is very true.
You can always record that and then play it back. Or you can go and find our Discord at catsofcrypto.me, and we have, and go in the chat of the VCs in there, and we have cat sounds you can steal.
I didn't know that, fam. That's amazing. We're definitely going to check that out. Make sure you've got that Discord link up in the Jumbotron Cats of Crypto.
Sharon
that is
caring.
Alpha. That is alpha right there, fam, when it comes to cat sounds.
I'm going to need the cat sounds.
I'm going to need the cat sounds. That's amazing. Anyway, fam, I see you guys over in the arena. Oh my gosh, we almost have 50 people in the arena. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Make sure you're re-sharing that stage. I see every single one of you guys. Appreciate the support. Make sure you tip your host as well. Mountain Dew, he's working hard over in the arena right now. Over here at Crypto Fam Radio on X, we are live streaming.
This guy, we've got four phones on a desk. I'm pretty sure the electricity grid in my house is about to crash because of all the shit that's plugged in the basement.
Nah, fam. We got this under control. We got this on lockdown, fam. I'm really excited to be here. I know Nifty is. It's so much fun being up here in Canada, fam. Visiting other crypto peeps, supporting everyone in the space. Definitely appreciate everyone being here. Make sure you guys take a look on the Jumbotron. So over the past few hours, we have been posting these amazing projects. We've got the Clap token over at Fluffy. They've got the Clap. They've got the Pokemon Go game. Oh, man, check that out, fam. Got Cats of Crypto token up here. He just came out with this ultimate energy boost. Not sure what this is about exactly. I want to know how I can get some, fam.
It's a faux
Damn it.
energy boost.
I know. But
it's faux as hell. I love it.
But imagine if you had one, Cats of Crypto.
How to take one of your adaptive PVPs, modify it, and slap it on a box where it said
Cats of Crypto, just go into your basement, mix some shit together, and then put it in a bottle and we'll buy it.
Oh man, I wish it was real. That would have been so nice though, fam. We're doing
It's an idea. I think we could find something like that, but there's so many different things going out there. Some of the folks from the Fine community over there, fine people on ETH. We'll do a space with those guys later, along with Turbo, talking about partners. We got so many different partners. It's not even funny. Like I said, we're working with Eduardo and the folks at Pcoin, we're working with Interlink. We're working with Memezilla, for crying out loud. They'll have a 3:00 space today. But, you know, we try to do what we call, like I said, PPP, and which is peer pump peer. Some people call it player pump player, but I'm not a player. Players are out in a dating scene someplace and it's 1992 and they're trying to play this game and play that game for the hookup. I'm not here for a hookup. I'm just here to have a good time, you know. And you know, it's for me, it's not. It's about making the donations and evolving in other ways, but primarily just to make the donations because helping other people is what everyone's should be focused on. But we know in crypto, as far as the meme side of things, it's an attention economy.
Fucking 100
so
people
you
just
have to
want to
come
watch
up with
us
different
here.
ways to hype
It's
things
awesome.
and all that all the time.
I'm
We're always
cute.
coming up with something, but
Oh, yeah.
it's I've learned that taking your time and walking down a hill is a lot better than running down it because you never know what little rock or pebble you're going to trip on that's just going to sideswipe everything and just ruin your day, week, month, or the entire project. So you got to be careful out here, folks. Security is big.
Definitely. Make sure safety first for everything you do, just not in the space. That applies for a lot of things. Did you want to say something, Fluffy? Nope. Sorry, you had your mic on.
Sorry, I literally had unmuted you accidentally.
It happens.
Just give us a meow. Just give us a meow.
Meow. I've got 7 cats, all rescued as well, so I'm cat mad.
Can you pin them to the top? I want to see them all.
See?
You're on mute. 7 cats.
Super awesome.
Oh my
7
gosh.
cats. She's got 7 cats. She's super awesome.
That's a lot of cats.
What are their names? Did anybody ever ask their names?
Oh yes, I've got President Lord Business. We have the Grand Inquisitor. We've got Littlefoot, who's a great big ginger cat. Who else have we got? Conker. Who else is there? There is Misty and Tintin. And is that everyone? No, and there's Shadow as well.
Amazing, fam. That's amazing. I really like all the names. They're very original. They're very very you.
I have children, if you couldn't tell. Hence the mad names.
Ah, I love it. I love it, fam.
I want to cuddle with all of them.
Yeah.
They're very cute. In fact, I've got a video. Of me. We did a bit of a clap cat dance because we've got an anthem, and there's us dancing, my family with us with the cats. I'll try and find it.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I want to see that video. That's alpha right there, fam. Once you post it, we'll rate it, all right?
Yeah.
I'll put it up.
All right. I want to give a warm welcome to a new speaker. I just saw him. We gave it our all. What's going on, fam? GM, happy Caturday. Going once, going twice.
Yes. Hello. I'm mostly just hanging out listening. I'm a cat person myself, even though I'm a zombie. Despite the rumors and all the stereotypes about zombies, you can throw that out the door. But no, I'm mostly just hanging and listening. Trying to get to know a little bit about Cats of Crypto, and he was sending me some links before, and I just haven't had time. So busy out here, grinding on different things. But when he said he had 30 liquidity pools, I was like, wow, I want to check that out because that's something that we've incorporated and we're trying to do in our little project.
Well, it's kind of ironic because one of them is When the Cat, and then we've got Mew, which is kind of funny. It's over 30. It's almost 40. The other one's Mew, Cat in a Dog's World, of course. Is that one, and Dream Cat's one of them as well. Because Dream Cat, it was Zach's idea from Dream Cat to come up with a cat collective index of tokens, all cats. So in order to help his dream along and to stick with the theme of the cat collective, which is based kind of around Dream Cat, we were the first one to pair up in that sense with them to get that thing kicked off. And we're always looking for other solid cat projects, but they're not all cat projects. Like Robinhood's one of them, Wrapped Ethereum's another one. But yeah, that is to take the revenue from that to, you know, make the donations is the primary mission, the whole thing. Everything is wrapped around that. And so it worked out, especially earlier this week. We had some crazy amount of volume because we were paired up with Robinhood, and they had a big announcement about the Europeans allowing them and the European Union allowing them to have everything. They seemed to, everybody said that there were crypto stocks. That was based what Robinhood had done. They literally had turned everything and turned their whole exchange and TradFi or traditional finance into a blockchain to make things move smoother and more efficient and to cut down on costs. And so that propelled them some crazy number. And then that ran us up to, I think it was like 1,500% in volume more than the day before. And while everybody was floating around 140 wherever Solana, we were still up hanging in there because of those types of things. And that's something that we kind of build out. That's why I say it's a hedge fund, because we're hedging against Solana. And the fact of the matter is that every token on every chain, I just want to say this, the DEX that you're on, or DEXs, meaning plural, more than one in some cases, they have what they call an open naked short, or a short position taken out against every active token that's out there, and even some of the ones that aren't active, for crying out loud. So your best bet in order to keep them as honest as you can is to have multiple pools. And I have a partner in another token called Bonga, and they're not here at the moment that I can see, but they were the ones that discovered this after we started talking about putting pairs together. You know, Jupiter, if you're on Solana, once you have a $600 pair minimum so that Jupiter sees it. But with the way the market goes up and down, it's kind of hard to check on that. After a while, eventually, sooner or later, Jupiter finds you anyway. But the way that the blockchain is set up, you're going to get trades over that any which way you go for any one of these. So it's kind of funny. And these things will propel you up. They will save you. They will do lots of different things for you. And that is kind of, you know, along the lines of part of the business plan to raise money, because sometimes we do get donations. Dreamcat and Zach donated $25 towards the liquidity pool, which is USDC Solana pair, which then will continuously, there you go, buddy, which will continuously produce over and over the course of time. The bigger the pool, the bigger the donation. And then, of course, you know, trades that go across that, some parts of the fees from that goes there. So it's over and over and over again. So there you go. I mean, I kind of help you along, but yeah, it's all about veterans and dogs and cats and kids with cancer. And yeah, I have a lot of fun doing it.
Awesome, fam. Thank you so much, Cats of Crypto, for just helping us understand more about how LPs work. I think that's really important, especially in the space. Some of us, we just really don't know what we're doing. So it's great to have that insight.
I'll tell you right now, I'm full of shit, and I discovered this by somebody else teaching me. And
there you go.
And once they told me, no, I won't beat around the bush. We were lost. There's a lot of things, a lot of mistakes that we made. Like we should have just held off on that and doing the exchange, because it was a big waste of money. I'll be honest with you. And you know, we could have done other things better. But we didn't know what we were doing. A bunch of crypto miners, like I said, we're going in here and we started this thing up, and Overboard was alive when we did it. And the story is, and my favorite one about the whole thing is that there's 4 of us in a Discord chat, in a private chat, talking about tokens and distributions and whatnot. And I said, you know, Arca here will get, you know, so many tokens on this airdrop, and we'll figure out how to do this. You know, our artists will get so many tokens. I'll get so many tokens, and Overboard, you'll get some tokens too. Before I knew it, we passed the cock around 4 times. No joke. Literally, it was like, you get some cock, you get some cock, you get some cock. Everybody got cock in that room. before, and he laughed, and I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize I said until it was too late. But then that's the main part about it.
Yeah,
to have fun with it, because I've literally had, it's just funny. I get pretty crazy with some of the memes. I had the Turbo, as a matter of fact. They're a frog. Okay, Turbo is a frog, and I'm not talking. They're on BSE, of course. Don't get confused with the folks on East. Okay, and so I combined a cat with a frog and made cat frog, and it was cool. I take in cat, and I lay elbow down flat, and the cats.
Wait. Hold the fort. Okay, can you just back up a little bit and tell us how you decided to name that new species?
Well, because Turbo's a frog and we're a cat.
Does it have a Latin name?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Thank you.
Cat frog.
Thank you.
It's just cat frog.
Love it.
But then like memes though. Okay, anyways, Ella took one for the team, and the one I was saying, and we had, our cat used the ticker symbol against Elmo. So we did that one, and we did one because of Memezilla, and we're partners with those guys, and we had literally took a cat and combined it with a lizard. So we had Catzilla as well. I do these things all the time. I have fun with the memes and creating them. People laugh at them, like the bottle of Geritol today is a great one. There's funny stuff in the memes, but there's a really serious side to Cats of Crypto, and it's literally to keep making these donations. Mm. And so the better the thing these pools produce, the better off of there's a chance that I have to put no money into it whatsoever. I'm looking for self-sustainment in that. It's been suggested, that we try creating a cat food and doing this and doing that, but we're not quite there yet. It's growing, it's evolving, and we learn through mistakes. So a lot of people, that's why I say take your time. I used to say the joke about the two bulls on top of the hill, but it comes down the same way with the situation where we're walking down the hill instead, and you don't want to trip on any stones, or you try to avoid them. And we tripped on plenty of them, making mistakes in the beginning. We thought that in the beginning, going big fast, was, we figured that was a great thing. We figured that we'd take it off, and, we got to $250,000 and we thought that was a big deal, but it turns out a lot of those like that get all the way up there like that or higher. Even a lot of that steam, as you guys see in the meme tokens, especially, they just go poof. You never hear from them again. I've seen quite a few of them. Broccoli, of course, is CZ's dog, of course, and Broccoli is still going decent on the Binance Smart Chain. But if you look at Broccoli on Solana right now, they rugged it. There's nothing left of it. So in comparison, we're not Broccoli the dog, though. We're Cats of Crypto. And we like to say sometimes that we can represent the cats overall, and it was fairness and equality. But, not everybody's going to agree with that. And, sometimes it's just easier to...
Just to be clear, I'm not Broccoli the dog either.
That's cool. I wouldn't want to do broccoli anyway. You never know what kitchen you might end up in. No joke. Could be like, what was that Lady and the Tramp, and they were eating spaghetti. But then again, Garfield likes lasagna, and I've done that too for him. But we have fun. I have a lot of fun doing stuff, working with several different people. So, anyways, I see Eduardo's taking the mic, and I'm going to hand it back to you guys.
Yo, yeah. Big shout out to Cats of Crypto fam.
Hell yeah.
We're doing a cock giveaway. I repeat, 10K worth of cock. So make sure you're following Cats of Crypto, the host, the co-host. Make sure you're also liking and retweeting the space, tagging at least 3 friends in the space comments, and then request the mic to just at least introduce yourself, making sure you're a real person. I know you're real, but just for everyone else's peace of mind, I want to know. Anyway, we got Eduardo over here, GM fam. Happy Caturday. What's going on?
Meow meow.
Meow meow.
Happy Caturday to you and everybody here. Happy to be here, and I saw Cats of Crypto jumping in here.
I was like, let me show the love. I've been, I think, once on your space before. I normally work on Saturdays, so I'm actually at work right now. So it's kind of hard for me to jump into these spaces, but I'm happy to be able to make it. How's everybody doing?
Awesome, fam. I really appreciate you coming up and supporting us, even though you're working. Look at the grind, fam. If Eduardo can do it, anyone can do it, right, fam? Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, absolutely love it. Did you have a project you wanted to shill or talk about real quick, or are you just chilling?
I can say a couple things. Actually, I have my own project. It's called Pcoin, which is the people's coin, which is like Bitcoin, but for the people in the trenches. We are partnered with Caturday on the liquidity pools. He's one of the guys actually help us get everything going when we first started. So big shout outs to him. He does have a lot of knowledge in that, and whatever he doesn't know, he'll learn, he'll read, and he'll look for things as well as to help you out. He's a good guy. So big shout outs to him. But yes, the people's coin. We've been thank you for putting that in Jumbotron. I was actually trying to look for something, but yes, that's perfect.
I got you, fam.
Game right now.
I got you. Keep talking.
Thank you. Yeah, we're building a game right now, which is going to be used for obviously community engagement, but with the goal to actually have leaderboards and weekly prizes for those who actually play and are on the let's say top 3, top 5 places, and they'll get rewarded. I'm not sure yet about rewarding with Pcoin or use USDC because I don't want people dumping on the chart. That we'll figure that out. But also when the game is fully functional, the goal is also to make it go live on iPhones, Androids, and if it brings in the revenue, obviously that revenue is going to be used to do some buybacks or things for Pcoin itself. So we are happy about that. With the liquidity pools, we have an LP created with USDC as soon as we actually started the project. That's why when the market goes bloody, we are holding strong. We are right now at around 170K market cap. And if you guys actually take a look at my profile, and if you actually take a look at the Pcoin's profile, you see that a lot of connections have been made, and a lot of things are being, and they're still cooking. And to tag along with what Caturday was saying, on the week of the 15th, which was from the 14th to whatever the end of the week is, at Pcoin as well, we're going to be having a rating competition. More details of that is going to be pinned on the TG channel, because obviously this is mainly for people that actually put in the TG channel, and that's going to bring a lot of eyes to the project. And more news coming up towards next week as well. So just keep an eye on what we're building. The token has been live for
what kind of track?
close to 6 months now. On the 11th, it will be 6 months.
Well, let's do that next one.
Meme coins and Solana, that's like eternity so far.
We don't run into any
I think we're
difficulties.
doing pretty good. We're gonna continue to push. We're gonna continue to grind. For those who know me, I'm on every single space possible. Just right now, sometimes I have to hide bathroom or go somewhere inside a car just to try to chill.
If you pull up soon, I'll write a song right now.
To push the project down. So again, just keep an eye on what I'm building with Pcoin, the people's coin. Thank you.
Thank you. Make sure everyone is following the fam here. Eduardo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shilling, the Pcoin, I just posted up on the Jumbotron, the people's coin. You guys can check out the updates. I love games, so I'll definitely have to check this out, man. Thank you so much. Make sure everyone's following him. I assume everyone is already. He's quite the consistent space host. I've been in plenty of Eduardo spaces, and he's just very enthusiastic, very excited about crypto and everything and his projects. Looks like he's also part of the Moonster project. That's awesome, fam. I love the Moonsters. They're doing great things for Soul. So loving it.
Amazing. I was able to meet Soul Sayer in person on the NFT.
Oh, for real? How'd it go? I heard he was wearing a mask.
Oh yeah, the same mask that he uses for his videos. The same mask he was wearing.
That's amazing.
If an individual invites the chatter in to raffle,
entry.
Wait. What's going on here? Oh, I think
Somebody's
Fluffy.
eating.
I think Fluffy had her mic on by accident. Sorry, Fluffy. Eduardo, yeah, thank you so much, fam. We got a few more people requesting the mic up here. I'll bring you guys up in a second. Just want to let everyone know we are doing a giveaway for this space. 10K worth of cock.
We're doing it live.
Doing it live. All because of Cats of Crypto. So make sure you guys follow Cats of Crypto. They're supporting Crypto Fam Radio. In return, we are supporting them back. Welcome to the Caturday Shilln'Chill space. Brought to you by Crypto Fam Radio. We try to do these spaces every single Caturday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Mark your calendars, fam. I'm really enjoying this space, enjoying the different projects that are coming up and showing and sharing about their stories. You know, I absolutely love the narratives of some of these projects. So these are exciting times, you know. So I definitely love everyone listening. I see you, Jilly. Thank you so much for being here. I see M Network. I see PJ Crypto Crazy. What's up, fam? He's from the GPC, actually, collective over there. What is going on? We got Phoenix Auto Dealing LLC. What's going on, fam? Decentral Bros, as always, love you in the space. We got Creator, NFT Creator 1. What's up, fam? I haven't seen you in a minute. We got Mama Bear, as always. Love her presently present spaces. If you guys can catch her at 6 p.m. EST, that's when she runs her daily spaces about all things crypto. Trenches Wizard. What's up, man? Good to see you. And then we also got Ash K. Just grab the mic. I see some cats over here, fam. I'm really excited to talk to Ash K, who's got a cat PFP. What is going on, fam? Happy Caturday.
Woo!
I think.
Ash. Meow.
Meow?
He is the cat.
Cute little
a cat.
Tabby.
Yeah, he might be having issues too, though.
Intelligent Stoner. What's going on, fam? Are you part of Ash K's account? Is that your alt account? You can be honest with me.
It's Tricky Buddha from Device Space Donkeys, powered by Weed on Soul. Get yourself a bag of weed. It's just me again.
Oh, okay, Tricky Buddha. Nice, fam. How are you doing? GM, by the way. Ash won't reply to me. I don't know what's up with Ash.
I felt ignored. I mean, I was here being ignored for a minute.
I'm sorry, fam.
No, I'm just playing.
Well, you have this tendency of bringing up accounts and then leaving for a while, so.
Right. Well, I do like to just make sure I'm supporting, but
I do.
Yeah.
I appreciate the
If you
support.
don't call on me, I'll sit there the whole time silently.
Well, I was gonna call on you eventually, but I thought you might be in another space, you know.
I'm good. I'm just multitasking and jumping around to a couple of different things.
Okay, awesome.
We love a multitasker.
I ordered 3 more devices too. So
Did you now? Did you?
Yeah.
So are you up to par where I'm at? Because I have 3 devices running currently. So
No, see, I've got 5 phones and then 3 computers.
not to, you know, competition's not a thing with me, of course, but you know, having 4 different
Even though
phones.
it is.
Shut up.
Oh yeah. There's no competition.
There's no competition. I have 4 different phones and a computer and a ring light and Nifty right beside me with her
And my phone.
And we should take a photo of our setup here, fam, and actually put it in comments because this is amazing.
All right, I'll take a picture.
You'll take a picture? Oh my gosh.
take a
Big
picture.
shout out to Moonbeam. What is going on, Moonbeam? GM, happy Caturday.
Happy Caturday! Caturday is the best. Kittens are outside. My hand won't go down. Tricky, intelligent, crypto.
That's okay.
God. I was trying to name all of his things.
Okay, we need
but
this in here,
can't
too.
one front. But yeah, you're talking about devices. Yeah, I just got 2 more. I'm trying to get charters too. I'm gonna try to beat you, Tricky. We're in a contest right now. Device.
I don't think you're ever going to catch up, Moon. See, because I have every one of those things actually has a coherent thought taking place.
Okay, now I'm in trouble. Yeah.
You are.
I'm killing. I'm now the editor for Beef Stew Radio. And
Woo!
I've been working my bums off. Yeah, so I've been working
through a lot. My internet is like a piece of poo. So, like, it will knock me off. My ex, don't ever get a phone from your ex-husband or ex-wife. It won't work. This one, every time it knocks me off the internet. So I always have to come back. So if I leave, don't think it's personal. It's the phone. I've been chilling and working and laying down some tracks. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of music too. So I did a lot of recording last night, classical and stuff. So yeah, I've been busy as a bee. How have you been doing?
Awesome, fam. I can't complain. I'm with Nifty Cat up in Canada. We are just killing it with hiking and adventuring and, you know, like putting in the time, being active in the
17-kilometer hike with elevation, no big deal.
Yeah, 7K hike. That was crazy.
My gosh.
Yeah.
I'm following you, Nifty, and you guys, awesome. I wish I was there because I am a huge hippie and wow. Take pictures. Send them to me. I will do some work. I'll make it like a little video of y'all's trip.
Cool.
Because that would be freaking awesome.
Yes, fam. We are working on it. I'm actually prepping a TikTok right now about our misadventures.
Right meow.
Right meow.
This is a Saturday. Caturday, Shilln'Chill.
Yes.
And you're like, right now, when you could say right meow.
Exactly.
Just like I always say, gummeow. So gummeow, everybody, even though it's past noon where we are, but like gummeow, gummeow.
I think it's past noon for everyone now.
Depends on what time zone you live in.
That's true. I think most people live on the East Coast time though, right?
We have some internationals.
That's true. Well, wherever you are, fam, we definitely appreciate you being here and supporting Crypto Fam Radio.
And we have the undead. There's the zombie that's like, he doesn't even work on time because he's undead. So like, it doesn't even matter. Like he's ageless.
I love that.
Exactly, fam. We got Trenches up here as speaker. Trenches Wizard. Just want to say GM to him real quick. How's it going? Or her. Happy Caturday. How's it going, Trenches? Why don't you introduce yourself? You got a project you want to share with us?
No, my boss has already speaking already. Mr. Eduardo is here already, so I'm here in the Trenches Bitcoin community. Yeah.
Awesome, fam. Definitely support the P coin as well, the People's Coin. That's what's up, fam. I love it. Thank you so much for coming up and supporting. You know, this is cool. Very neat. Very neat. All right. Very cool. Ash K, are you there? GM. I really want to make sure. Maybe. You may have to take a round trip. I was trying, fam. I was really trying.
Take a lap around the track.
Oh, I know. I like the
He's a funny
PFP
guy,
too.
he really is.
Oh, he actually talks?
He actually talks, yes.
Oh.
He had a space the other day. It was just anything he was talking about, but it sounds like he's having problems. I was in a group with him in TG, and I was telling him I think he has a ghost mic today because it's just not working.
See, it's not us, it's him.
Yes, fam.
See, you fixed it, Nippy. It's not us. It isn't us. Decentralized is in here too. Yeah, it's not us. You guys, ever. It's the stupid technology.
That's right.
Yeah.
Elon.
But
Blame
we
Elon.
love our technology. I had a full conversation with Grok, like that was like on the voice, and it was like crazy. I was like, I don't even need people anymore. But I mean, you do need people to like, you know, keep you warm at night. But like, you know.
Anyway, fam, we got a new speaker up here. M Network. What's going on, fam? GM. Happy Caturday.
How's it going, man? It's a pleasure to be here, man. You guys are amazing. And just the vibe that I'm getting from everybody, man. So, you know, this is my first time actually attending a Cat Space Network. So it's a pleasure to be here. And you know, I know Cat the Crypto, man. He's a cool dude in the space. He's always grinding. He's got a passionate commitment to the narrative of his project. And he's given me a lot of good tips on liquidity, man. I will always bring that up, Cat the Crypto, because it really is an interesting idea that does work. So definitely give him a follow. and ask him about liquidity, man. He's definitely a good source for that. But if I could just tell you a little bit about Meme Network or the Microcap Network, either way, we're kind of a collective, a network that's growing to basically solve some issues in the space. Audience, we're always looking towards an audience. We're always looking to have customers or clients or an audience for our products or services, benefits, and just resources. And why not come together more? Because we're stronger together. You know, as a meme, as a micro cap, whether you're utility or a micro meme coin, you know, there are always limitations into the audiences that you can pull in, the resources, the benefits. And, you know, some of the benefits are some of the great minds in the space continue to create, and some things they create are microcaps. So there's a lot of good people that you can kind of bounce ideas off of as you develop or get into a network. And as they say, your network is your net worth, and it's true. The more people you get involved with, the better information you can come across, because we always looking to, you know, get in with good people, good devs, good projects. So that's pretty much the spiel. And I don't want to keep it too long. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Akachero, and this is the beginning of the M Network. It has a lot of good projects in there. The hubs are the Fine Coin,
I'm just going to put my hand up
on
live
BNB, and also Dreamcat.
This is the emoji hand.
And,
No, this
you
is
know,
like,
we always have
instead of going like
projects
this.
that continue to come into the fold, like Cats of Crypto.
Wait.
He's a real cool dude in
You know what I
space,
mean.
and a lot of other projects in there. So I just want to introduce myself. So if you could
ask him a question.
Become you know, part of the network just by giving us a follow. There's a it only benefits everybody wanting to do good things in the space, not scam, pump it up, to give us a follow and just join the network, man. There's a lot of things that are in the vision. So thank you again for letting me come up and speak.
Thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, it's all about the positive vibes and connecting. So thank you so much. Everybody give M Network a follow. Definitely seems like a cool person to connect with.
Awesome. Yes. Love it, appreciate you, fam. I'm definitely following you as well. And yeah, we would definitely, we'll talk in the back end, but I'm definitely interested in being part of your collective as well and helping you grow in this space, right? This is what Crypto Fam Radio is about, you know? Like, we don't have a token, we don't have a coin, we don't have an NFT project yet, but what we are is a group of like-minded individuals who are supporting each other in this space, especially when it comes to crypto and Web3 and everything, NFTs. We actually really like NFTs. Well, I like NFTs. I think they're cool. They're a great way to build community, right, fam? I love that. So anyway, big shout out to you. Just want everyone to know we will be rugging this space in approximately 17 minutes. That's right, fam. And we are doing a giveaway at the end of the space of 10K worth of cock. Sponsored by Caturday Crypto. So I just want everyone to know, if you do want to shill, it is your time. Hit that mic. Got Ash back up here. Ash, GM.
The microphone check. Is it working?
It is, fam. Welcome. Woo!
I have no idea what was going on. It's a pain in the ass. But anyway, happy Caturday to you guys too, and happy to be here. I've been listening again on and off while I was doing yard work. Really nice space, I gotta say. One of the best that I've heard so far in the space, and I've been through so many of them. Big shout out to everybody that knows me there. My eyes a little bit blurry because I was outside cutting grass. I got that little sun blindness. I can't see the screen as much. But anyway, big shout out to everybody in the crowd. I just want to quickly mention, Fluffy, awesome work that you did with the 7 cats. I mean, amazing. I'm right up there with, I have 8. all rescues.
Oh, well, yeah, the rescuing, once you start, it's hard to stop. We live in a farm, so they have an amazing existence here. So we've got the room, and it's hard to turn them down when I get a call from the charity that takes them in. I'm a sucker for taking in more cats all the time.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like once you get started, you just can't stop. We
I know.
2 cats, and then one just came, happened to be pregnant, gave birth to 3. A week later, she passed away, and then a couple of years later, we rescued a all-white Turkish van. The 3 babies, they're in my they're the banner in my profile, and then little by little, though, I rescued one from New York City. Somebody dumped her, all black cat, and then just a couple of years ago, I rescued 3 new ones. That's 8. So, and even now, it's like every once in a while we drive.
You sound like me. I rescued 2 Bengals, and the charity were really stipulating that their mom was pregnant and had this litter of kittens, and they were saying you have to have no children under 12. You have to have a catio, and they put this huge amount of pressure on these Bengal cats. They couldn't rehome them, so I took in 2 to show that they can live with dogs and can show that they can live with children. Nice. And then they were able to rehome the rest quite happily.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we have an all-white Turkish van that was supposed to be a show cat, but he was born and his eyes were crossed.
Have you got one we can see?
Okay, if you go through my profile, I think the pinned message, the pinned tweet, I wrote a poem about the little things. I write poetry and articles and parody lyrics and all that other stuff.
Fantastic.
Yes, because that's why I wanted him to come up here to give us something.
Can you share the poem?
Can't see straight. As a matter of fact, his cat with crossed eyes is probably sees straighter than all of us. I'm just saying.
Oh no, actually, we actually fixed this crossed-eyed. We herbs and supplements, and you can't really tell. You can't tell him anymore.
So no one's judging him anymore.
Yeah. So now that was that, but he's been through hell.
Hey, my eyes are up here.
Yeah. So what's up, Cats of Crypto? Thank you for bringing me up. I was busy doing yard work, so I was in and out. But like I said, great space. Now I can start to see the screen a little bit. Eduardo in there. I see Jelly. A whole bunch of other. Hopefully you guys had a great 4th of July and having a great weekend. So yeah, but I didn't write anything. I just wrote one while I was like half drunk yesterday. I don't know if it makes sense or not. I did post it in my private group, but it's pretty interesting. If you want, I can quickly read that.
We absolutely want to hear that.
Okay, so let's hear it. Let's go. It's weekend time. Go laugh, go unwind. Let's go. Let go the weight that's on your mind. I'll drink a bit, but I won't lose control. Letting a bit of buzz to speak what's in my soul. Been through it all and thought about it a lot. Some dreams take longer, but are not forgot. So yes, I'm chill, but deep inside, I'm plotting still, building a clever guide. My mind's a mix, a little hazed, but mostly clear in subtle ways. The fog will lift, the plan remains. Next time you see me, we'll be on a different plane. So chill, relax, enjoy your view. I promise I'll try to enjoy a little bit of it too. But soon we'll rise from dream to dawn, and our thoughts is what we'll become. I was halfway drunk, 12 years in, and I was like, I live this way real quick.
Amazing, fam.
That was
oh my
incredible.
gosh, that was so good. Ash K, you got to write more poems, bro.
Thank you. I try to, it's like my background, I'm an actor and a filmmaker and a screenwriter.
Very fun.
That's my background, and I just take everything, the art of storytelling, and I just write poetry. I've been writing it for years now, and I never really did anything with it, but I write it for my community, and I express myself through my words and through my speech. So that's what this is just recently, like each space that I go into, I get called upon, like, Ash, you got to read something. Like, let me go find something in my archives. Let me find something to read, and I'll just read it out. So thank you. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it.
Yes, fam. Thank you.
That was
Appreciate
awesome.
you. Yeah.
Thank you, and it just encourages me more to continue doing what I'm doing. So yeah, it's an inspiration to be in here.
There you go, fam. Make sure everyone's following Ash K. He's got the cute little PFP cat right there. Absolutely love that. Wanted to have a big shout out to Jilly in this space. What's up, Jilly? GM. Happy Caturday.
GM, everyone. Happy Caturday to you too. Shout out to you, Crypto Farm. Shout out to you, Nifty Cat, Cat of Crypto, Eduardo, Ashk, Fluffy, Mnet, and everyone in the space. I hope you're having a good Saturday today.
Definitely, fam. Thank you so much for the shout outs. Yeah. Did you want to introduce yourself or talk a little bit about your project?
Okay, I'll just introduce myself. I'm Julie. I'm a space host. I'm an ambassador, and I also am an educator with Alpha DAOs. And currently, I am an ambassador with Chronara AI. So I'll probably just talk about what Chronara AI is about. Caturday AI is an AI-driven project that seeks to integrate AI and blockchain to ensure safety and security of
It looks like we're laughing at the most inappropriate moment.
We make use of decentralized nodes
It's like a 10-second
and
delay.
AI technology to ensure that our assets are safe and secure offline. And we have an AI agent we call Kevin. And Kevin speaks over 250 languages, speaks and understands over 250 languages. And
You gotta be such a Karen.
you can communicate with Kevin in any of those languages. He's also a very learning agent, so he can also learn new languages.
Oh.
So the essence of this is to be able to
You're welcome.
reach on underserved regions of the world, so anyone can use this technology and ensure that their assets are safe. And also we seek to take over the VPN market because this agent, you can, for example, one of the use cases that you can call up Kevin from your messaging apps like WhatsApp, and if you're in a region or in an area where you are skeptical about the Wi-Fi network and you are trying to keep your device or your assets safe, you can call up Kevin and tell Kevin to make you a secure connection to any network, probably the network in your home, and he'll do that within seconds. So there are so many use cases for the AI technology we have, and one of our missions also is to reach underserved communities. So basically, we'll be deploying these decentralized nodes in first in Nigeria and Philippines. And so this is to be able to empower these two regions with cutting-edge technology as this to be able to compete with international markets. All right, so Chronara AI is more than just a regular Web3 project. We are passionate about building talent. We are passionate about safety and security of Web3 users, and we're passionate about empowering underserved communities. So that's like a basic summary of what we're all about. And the website is chronara.ai. If you need more information, you can go on the website and check it out. Currently, we're on a pre-sale, and all the details are on the website. Thank you so much, CryptoFarm, for the opportunity. I hope I did well. I think I'm still trying to learn to shill, so I hope I did a good shill. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, Jilly. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much. Make sure everyone is following Jilly in the space. Awesome, fam. Yeah, we are coming down to the last 5 minutes of the space. We're giving away 10K worth of cock, sponsored by Cats of Crypto. Wow, fam. This has been an amazing space, Nifty. What do you think?
I think it was pretty amazing. Connected with a lot of new people, and you guys had really interesting projects, really good advice. So I think the vibes in here are super high, especially for a good Caturday. So meow meow.
Meow meow indeed. So about this giveaway, fam, how are we going to pick a winner? I think
I should go grab your cat, and your cat's paw will decide who wins.
Ooh, that's a good idea, fam.
Okay, I'm gonna go find
do
one of the
like that.
cats.
All right, so Nifty's gonna find her cat really quick. I'm going to check comments in the meantime to see who actually followed the rules, fam. All right, if you've forgotten the rules, let me just enlighten you. For the 10K worth of cock, you had to follow the host and co-host, like and retweet the space, tag at least 3 friends in the space comments, and also request to speak. And I forgot to say that you must follow Cats of Crypto as well. So yes, fam, I'm looking at the comments right here. I see quite a few from Vincent. I see Trench Wizard. I see Amir, Crypto Star. I see a bunch of people that actually followed the rules for once. That's amazing, fam. Intelligent Stoner as well. And Billy. Oh my gosh.
Hold the phone so you can.
Okay,
so
fam.
Poppy's paw can like mash the screen.
Okay, so
With the winner.
how's he gonna smash the screen? Do they have to be in the space? Yeah, they have to be in the space, right? That was the rules. I don't know. We have to figure this out. All right, give us 2 seconds, fam. We're gonna pick a winner. We're gonna pick a winner. We'll send it to Cats of Crypto, and he will send you that 10K. Actually, no, he already sent it to me. That's right. We have a community wall. I'm gonna send you. So you're gonna DM me. I'll DM you the Soul Wallet, whatnot. Anyway, we got.
If you're on the live stream, you can see this is not a lie. We are in fact going to get Poppy to mash her paw.
We got Poppy.
On the screen.
We got Poppy in the house. Poppy is going to choose the winner here real quick, fam. And then we're going to rug the space.
Shoot, she's getting restless. Okay, Poppy's should get the screen ready.
I was gonna say, yeah, I sent you the COC already.
Oh, you did? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I even sent you a message about it this morning, for crying out loud.
That's right. I forgot, fam.
Because this way, what happens is I keep bumping my phone here.
112.
So,
People want to see Poppy mash the screen. Sorry.
Sorry. Keep talking, Cats Crypto. You're good.
Yeah. I keep bumping this phone, so it kicks me off. It's not that it's rugging on me. So then I'm like, oh god, this is like the 4th time I bumped the phone. It's getting ridiculous. Anyway, let's see who the lucky person is today. We got several different people in here that I haven't heard from or anything. And I only had a few people from the space follow, but some of them have left already too. So we'll see how it goes.
Ready?
All right. We're gonna pick one.
Okay, I'm not gonna look. I'm just gonna let Poppy pick. Right there. This person.
Which one? Mama Bear?
Light purple.
Light purple?
Poppy,
I don't think Mama Bear did the instructions though. I don't think she did it. I'm looking. I don't see her comments. You're gonna have to get a new one. Sorry, Mama Bear. You didn't follow the rules.
Poppy's gonna have to pick again. All right. Ready? Pull the screen back up with all the PFPs.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Okay. Is that M Network?
Yeah.
She's M Network. M Network, you won.
Yay!
Thank you. Congratulations.
Poppy.
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for this opportunity. Cats of Crypto.
If you're on the live stream, you saw Poppy tap the screen right now.
You've grown by 10,000 cock.
Oh man, it's a pleasure, man. So thank you and appreciate it. And not only that, I'm going to buy some more Cats of Crypto on top of that because he's a good dude in the space and he's doing good things. So why not? This is what we look for. People we can invest in.
Awesome. Yes, fam. All right. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by. We definitely appreciate you. Make sure to catch Crypto Fam Radio next week. We're going to have tons of new space. So we got a new weekly live space schedule that's going to drop tomorrow. So stay tuned for that as well, fam. And yeah, we're going to do an outro song here from the Digi Beats. It's going to be Love Louie, trying to get paid. Let's see if it's going to play, fam. All right. I'm playing it from my Phantom wallet, believe it or not. So let's see. Is it going to work? Is it going to work, fam? Oh, man, it's not going to work. All right. My Phantom wallet needs to be updated, maybe. Darn it. Technology.
LOL.
LOL, fam.
I think we could have Cats of Crypto like do some meows for us.
You want to do a meow meow outro, Cats of Crypto? Maybe. No, he's already checked out. He's like, see you guys later.
Checked out. I think I might have something. Let me go back here.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I might have something, and maybe it will play if I can find it. It's been a little while, but there is this option for the Jumbotron. And I've got one other one in here, I do believe, if I can find it. That's a cat jumping off of yeah, you don't want that.
No.
No. Required Phantom wallet. No. No. Oh, no, that's Christmas time. I thought I had it in here. The best I can give you is the theme song for Cats Crypto in there. And for some reason, it's not finding the part where we did the Meow song with Cyber OG from Spaces on X, and that's really sad.
Aww.
Let me see if it's finding it here. No, there's that media. It just says all media. So no, I can't find what I'm looking for.
Can I pick a song from Spotify?
Yeah, we're just gonna pick a Spotify song, fam. I appreciate everyone coming here in the space, supporting Crypto Fam Radio again. We will have the music next time. But we definitely appreciate our sponsor for today's Caturday space. Big shout out to Cock again, Cats of Crypto. Make sure you're following him, fam. He's an amazing space host and person and founder. And yeah, we just appreciate you so much. So thank you everyone for stopping by. And it's co-hosting. Meow meow.
You have an exercise today, don't